My dearest child, stop doing this right now and listen to this message very carefully. You stand at a crossroads. My beloved, the path you've been treading, paved with choices that dim your radiant spirit, leads you further from the light I've placed within you. It pains me to see you stumble, to watch as you grasp at fleeting pleasures that leave you emptier with each passing day. Your actions, born from fear, anger, or misguided desires, cast long shadows over the beautiful future I've envisioned for you. Know this, you were created for greatness, for a purpose far grander than the limited horizons you've allowed yourself to see. The potential within you is limitless, a reflection of my own infinite nature. Yet, you've allowed doubt to cloud your vision, permitted the whispers of the world to drown out my voice of truth and love. If you need God's blessings, then type "Yes, I need" in the comments. I see your struggles, my child. I feel every tear you shed, every moment of despair that grips your heart. The weight you carry, the burden of past mistakes, the fear of an uncertain future, I long to lift it from your shoulders. But you must first be willing to lay it down, to release your grip on the very things that hold you back. The behaviors you've fallen into, the habits that have become a prison, they are not your destiny. They do not define you. You are so much more than your mistakes, your addictions, your moments of weakness. In my eyes, you remain perfect, whole, and utterly worthy of love. It is time for you to see yourself as I see you. Listen closely, for this message is crucial. The power to change, to break free from the cycles that bind you, lies within you. It has always been there, a divine spark waiting to be fanned into a transformative flame. But you must choose to ignite it. You must decide, in this very moment, that you are ready for change, ready to align yourself with the higher purpose for which you were created. I am calling you to a life of authenticity, of courage, of unwavering faith in the goodness I've placed within you. It will not be an easy journey. There will be moments when the old ways beckon, when the familiar comfort of destructive patterns seems more appealing than the uncertain path of growth. In those moments, remember this message. Remember that I am with you, that my strength is your strength, my wisdom your guide. Let go of the shame that has held you captive. The mistakes of your past do not determine the glory of your future. Each new day is a canvas, blank and full of possibility. With each choice, each action, you have the power to paint a masterpiece of your life. But first, you must put down the brushes dipped in darkness and reach for the colors of light, love, and purpose. Forgiveness. My child, begins with forgiving yourself. The harshest judge you face is often the one that stares back at you in the mirror. Release yourself from the prison of self-condemnation. Accept the unconditional love I offer you, for it is in this acceptance that you will find the strength to love yourself and others more fully. The world needs you, the real you, unburdened by fear and false beliefs. Your unique gifts, your compassion, your ability to bring light to dark places, these are not accidents. They are purposeful endowments, tools with which you can shape a better world. But to do so, you must first reclaim your true identity as my beloved child. I call you to a higher standard, not out of disappointment, but out of an unshakable belief in your potential. The actions you've been engaged in diminish you, rob you of the joy and peace that are your birthright. They create barriers between us, static that drowns out my voice of love and guidance. It's time to clear the airways, to tune your heart to the frequency of divine purpose. Understand that every choice you make ripples out into the world, affecting not just your life, but the lives of those around you. The negative patterns you've fallen into don't just harm you, they diminish the light you're meant to bring to others. By choosing to break free, by deciding in this moment to align with your higher purpose, you're not just transforming your own life, You're creating the possibility for healing and inspiration in countless other lives. I'm asking you to be brave, my child. Brave enough to face the parts of yourself you've tried to hide, even from me. Brave enough to admit when you've lost your way. Brave enough to reach out for help, both to me and to those I've placed in your life to support and guide you. There is no shame in seeking help. In fact, it is one of the most courageous acts you can undertake. Remember the dreams I planted in your heart long ago? Those whispers of possibility, visions of a life filled with purpose and joy? They haven't faded. They've been waiting for this very moment, for you to clear away the debris of doubt and fear and reclaim them. Those dreams are not random or meaningless. They are road signs, pointing you toward the unique and beautiful destiny I've prepared for you. It's time to nurture those dreams, to water them with faith and tend them with consistent action. As you do, you'll find a strength growing within you, a resilience that can weather any storm. You'll discover reserves of courage you never knew you possessed. And most importantly, you'll feel the joy of living in harmony with your true purpose. I'm calling you to a life of integrity, where your actions align with your values, where your outer life reflects the inner truth of who you are. This alignment brings a peace that surpasses all understanding, a confidence that cannot be shaken by external circumstances. It's the foundation upon which you can build a life of lasting fulfillment and meaningful impact. Let go of the need for instant gratification, for quick fixes that leave you feeling hollow. Embrace the journey of growth, understanding that true transformation takes time. Each small step in the right direction is a victory to be celebrated. Trust in my timing, in the process of becoming. The struggles you face are not punishments, they are opportunities for growth. Chances to develop the strength and wisdom you'll need for the journey ahead. I'm asking you to redefine success. The world's measures wealth, status, power are fleeting and ultimately unsatisfying. True success is found in living a life of love, in using your gifts to lift others, in finding joy in the simple moments of connection and purpose. It's in the courage to be vulnerable, the strength to be kind in a world that often rewards hardness. Forgive those who have hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Holding on to anger and resentment only poisons your own spirit. In forgiving others, you free yourself. You create space for new blessings, new relationships aligned with your highest good. Embrace gratitude as a daily practice. Even in your darkest moments, there's always something to be thankful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to the abundance that surrounds you. It opens your eyes to the miracles present in every moment, attunes your heart to the frequency of joy. Care for your physical body. It is a temple, a gift I've given you to house your beautiful spirit. Nourish it with wholesome food. Strengthen it with movement. Rest it with adequate sleep. When you honor your body, you create a strong foundation from which your spirit can soar. Cultivate stillness in your life. In the quiet moments, free from distraction, you'll hear my voice most clearly. Meditate. Pray. Spend time in nature. Create space for our connection to deepen. It's in these moments of communion that you'll find clarity, that the next steps on your path will be illuminated. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, who believe in your potential, who encourage you to be your best self. Distance yourself from relationships that pull you back into old patterns. You have the right and the responsibility to curate your environment, to create a space that nurtures your growth. Be patient with yourself. Growth is not always linear. There will be setbacks, moments when you stumble. These are not failures, they are part of the learning process. Each time you fall, you have the opportunity to get back up stronger, wiser, more resilient. Trust in my unconditional love, which remains constant regardless of your mistakes. Embrace your uniqueness. The qualities that make you different are not flaws, they are divine fingerprints. marks of your special purpose. In a world that often pressures you to conform, have the courage to be authentically you. Your unique perspective, your particular blend of gifts, these are needed. The world is waiting for the light only you can bring. Let love be your guiding force. Love for yourself, love for others, love for the world around you. When you act from a place of love, you align with the very essence of who I created you to be. Love is not always easy. It requires vulnerability, sacrifice, forgiveness, but it is always worth it. Love transforms, heals, and creates beauty from ashes. My beloved child, know that this message comes from the depths of my heart, from the very core of the love I have for you. The changes I'm asking you to make are not punishments, but invitations to a life of fullness, purpose, and deep connection with me and with others. You have the power to choose. Right now, in this very moment, will you continue down the path that leads to emptiness and regret? Or will you take my hand, trust in my guidance, and step into the brilliant future I've prepared for you? Remember, I am always with you. My love for you is unchanging, unshakable, eternal. No matter how far you may have strayed, you are never beyond the reach of my love. Take heart, find courage, and know that as you turn towards the light, towards your true purpose, I am here to support you every step of the way. Now, my child, stop doing this right now. Pause, reflect, and let this message sink deep into your heart. The time for transformation is now. Embrace it with all your being, for in doing so, you embrace the fullness of who you were created to be. My beloved child, shine as a light of divine grace. Your act of giving strengthens our mission to share God's truth and love with the world. Together, we can illuminate the path for many. Click the Super Thanks button and let God's abundant blessings flow upon you. My dearest child, anxious silence. Let my hand reach timidly for your head with a love that knows no time or space. I am with you, omnipresent, through familiar or unfamiliar paths, even when you walk in the valley of deepest solitude. I see you now, wrestling amidst tears. And to you I now whisper, I have never abandoned you, nor will I ever. Know this, my love, your anguish and your trials were never meant for you. My love for you is endless, a safe haven always there for you when your heart is open. In the shadows of life, where confusion and doubt linger, think of me, that I am there. My presence is a light in your darkest nights, leading and shielding you. You are never alone. Stretch forth your hand, and let me lead you out from the darkness into the warmth and light of my love, into a land of joy, plenty, and happiness. Just trust me, my child, because the life I am going to give you will be of most remarkable promise, unparalleled, with a very rich purpose, filled to the brim with victories and blessings. No distance can keep you from my embrace. No misstep is too far for my grace and forgiveness. Believe that my love can never be washed away by anything. It has been there from eternity to eternity. Believe in me always, as I am here to listen to your prayers and embrace you in my love from eternity. Despite all the times of hurt and sorrow, my ears shall always be sensitive to your words, and my heart shall be filled with pity and compassion for thee. There is nothing you could ever do to push me away, no mistake you could make, nor sin sever our connection. My love is stronger than your failing and your weakness. My love surpasses all understanding and reaches higher than the heavens themselves. I assure you that even in your weaknesses, I will be there to share your pain and offer you my grace and forgiveness. My love is without limits. No matter how many times you trip and fall, I shall always be there to pick you up. No matter how many times you take a wrong step, I shall always be there to correct your footsteps and guide you on the right path. It doesn't change or ever run out. It will always be there in your life, giving you strength and courage to face life's challenges. My child, close your eyes and let me hold you. Feel the warmth of my body. Soothing. Let my love that surrounds you bring comfort to you. Allow me to take you in my arms and give you encouragement. Draw near to me and surrender your heart. Fear not. I shall free you. I shall calm you down and fill you with peace. In me you shall place your trust, for I shall be your refuge and strength. Allow me to embrace you that you may learn to love you back. Allow me to heal any wound and restore your soul. Always know you are the pearl in my heart, and toward you my love has no change. My child, you will never be alone, no matter how trying the circumstances before you. On this day, I wish to enfold you in the circle of my love and have you place all your burdens on me. My love reaches out to you. No matter how far away you are, no matter how dark the journey you are on, my love touches you and makes you whole. Just be reminded that all is not lost, because I am with you today. You may all start again, anew, expect and aspire, for in me, you will have all that you have lost and even more. An abundant life is what you deserve, a very victorious and happy life. That is my will. So, from that day forth, when overwhelmed by the weight of the burden or troubled by the pressure of the moment, think of me, rely on me, make me your buttress and foundation, for you do not bear the burden by yourself, for I will come to your rescue. Let me do for you every care today and fill your soul quite full. Please be reminded that I am with you all the way, empowering you with the strength you should use to face off all adversities. Believe in me, even when you feel none upon this world can understand you, that you are battling this world alone. I am here, keeping yourself company, listening to all the whispers of your heart, loving, and helping you in any possible way. Right at this moment, my beloved child, allow the warmth of my love to wrap you up and reassure you. Feel my love for you. It will never fail. It will be with you all the time, in every step of your life. There won't be a moment it will leave you. My beloved child, raise your hands and receive my eternal love. It is my pure, sublime, and unconditional love for you. Accept my embrace in it. You will find the strength to continue, the hope of fronting adversity, and the certainty that you will never, ever be alone. You face heart-harrowing challenges, but I shall touch your heart with my words. Nothing has the power to destroy you or rob all that I have given you. Yes, the times are hard, but that will not stop me from doing my great work in you. I know you have a lot of plans, ambitions, and every day you work hard for them. The truth is, sometimes you think that maybe nothing will come to pass, that none of your dreams will realize. But let me tell you that I have great and marvelous things in store for you. You see, I have made you even before the foundation of the world. I made you in your mother's womb and said, "My child, in you I am well pleased." Therefore, despair not. Push forward, do what you can, for I shall light within you a will to live and a passion to keep fighting. Your way of thinking shall change, and you shall be renewed and strong again. Every wisp of defeat is going to get burned up in my fire. You are going to rise in my name feeling victorious, honored, and adored. Your life will be rendered in yet another of my beautiful stories. You will turn into my lantern, scattering the shadows, lighting the way for many others. They will come to you. They will recognize in you the shining of my love, my strength. You will be like a tree, firmly planted by streams of refreshing water, which yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. For I will restore all you have lost. Everything stolen from you will be given back twofold. From then on, Your life and that of your family will never be the same, because I will abundantly rain into you blessings that will not stop until your souls shall say it is enough. So, my beloved child, as of today, I come to you to say that it's time to rise above all fear and deception that has held you in the maze. Let my voice be heard. Let my truth set you free from his malevolent lies, which have stymied your existence, filling you up with fears and insecurities, almost driving you to give it all up, what you had fought for. Let the hour now be for you to rise and take my hand, by my side. You shall dream again, think grand thoughts. Then will your frights come to an end, and you shall achieve everything you hope to accomplish. Take my hand, beloved child, and be assured that nothing shall ever be the same. Therefore, be not afraid. Come closer to me. Remember that I will always be with you to guarantee the success I have in store concerning your life. I will guide you by the hand to where you have to be, where you shall flourish, where my love overflows and my grace is more than sufficient. All I want is you to trust in me and believe in these words that I speak to you today. Then I will guide your steps, take you to the green and gentle pastures, open up the door, and say, "This is the way of blessing." Just be alive and alert to all your senses, for when the door opens and opportunity beckons, you will not be caught sleeping. You will instead grab all good things and opportunities that will come your way. Therefore, all of your dreams, goals, and projects shall have come to pass. So believe in me, my child. Believe in my words. Stay upon my promises. Never lose heart or hope. Do not give up if immediate results do not come. Take my hand and keep on having faith. I shall be with you day and night, working in silence to shower my blessings upon you. Just remember that I never fail, nor do I come too soon or too late. I always do the right thing at the right time, when you least expect it, so trust me. Believe in my promises unto you. Never heed, or give in to the lies of the evil one. How he makes you feel you cannot, and you will not make it. Rebuke him, resist him, and he shall flee like a coward. Trust only in me and do not pin your hopes on worldly things. But remember, those are the things that the world will offer. Transactional and passing, while I have something so far greater and real forever. For truly, heaven and earth will pass away, and the world and all of its desirousnesses shall die. But my word and those who do my will are forever. So, my son, my daughter, when troubles and temptations come, don't seek to run from them, face them. When difficulties and failures come to meet you, be not frightened. Grace your head with faith and hope. Do not think of problems as problems, but as a challenge that will strengthen you, make you wise, and make you brave. Remember that in my image and likeness you were created. You became my child. I made you brave and I gave you power to vanquish all works of evil. Do never be afraid of what is coming. Trust and let me act in your process of life. I will grant the strength to you. I will make you brave and complete in the knowledge that is to make you prosper in this life. Remember, if you will walk with me, I shall lead you along the paths of peace, grace, and blessing so that everything you undertake shall prosper. Open your heart unto my leading and accept my promises. I promise greatness shall follow your life, love, abundance, and prosperity will chase after you. Harm shall be far removed and not touch you, for in me you shall have put your trust. Come up to me, for I have not brought you here to waste away. No, this is not the end. Definitely, you are coming through the very deep of adversities, but my love shall see you through. Of these tests, you shall come out the other end, victorious and courageous. Yes, your antagonists may wish your bane, but not from these tests. They shall make you stronger. Share this video with up to 3 people. If you need God's presence, as night falls and tears swell in your eyes, I can see your pain and deepest worries. I do. I understand your feelings, but that is one thing that you don't have to relinquish to everything you have made because of those tribulations that have made you look miserable in the eyes of most. Take my hand and let us walk together on the path of faith. Though I have urged you to effort and to valor, I do not wish, however, that you should forget me when you have proven your triumph, or to think that your virtues are the fruits of your labors. You come together with me, for I believe that you do not leave my side when you have gained. You are not of the feeble race, nor of the craven. You are strong, and I see you from up here in my throne. You have come on in leaps and bounds. And others are also recognizing your changing nature. Now others are being blessed through your incrementing personality. And I will certainly continue to bless you for your faith, persistence, and loyalty. You are my dedicate, and I stress this. But what I love is to also be reminded through my promises. For each time I listen from you, it fills me with great joy, and I wish to bless you even more. Do not run away from problems. Do not shut yourself in a corner when affliction befalls you. Give him the courage to be able to confront that someone and tell him that he's no longer the same person. His heart has changed, and that he doesn't have hatred for anybody. Now he awakens not fretting over some revenge, and not to hurt others who have hurt him with his tongue. Believe in my power. Vengeance is mine. Do not reach out your hand against anyone, and do not gloat over the downfall of your enemies. Keep your soul alive, and do not suffer your plans to be confounded by them, and you to be destroyed. Follow the way that I set before you, and do not deviate. I will shed light upon your way with my light, so that you will not falter. I will smooth the rocky paths for you, and if you are tired, I will take you kindly in my arms. Forget the past, then I will change your present and future. Drop your fears and open your arms to my blessing. What you go through is a call to rethink your dependence on me, an opportunity to offload the burdens and believe in my supernatural provision. In your experiences and lack, you will be a living testimony of my love and faithfulness. Those around you will experience how I hold you and how I provide for you in the midst of adversities. Your life shall be a testimony to my faithfulness, and they will see that I have never forsaken my children. I love you so much, do not doubt it. I have plans to fill your heart with joy and overwhelm you with supernatural signs and wonders in your health, family, work, and of all that concerns you. Do not worry about the future. Place your total trust in my wisdom. I guide you with every step to be a faithful custodian of the resources that I have placed under your care. And even in want, I still give you such words of encouragement and blessing. Trust my love and faithfulness to you. Put first the kingdom of God, and you shall be blessed in abundance all the way through in your life. I will strengthen out of your struggles, molding you into a ray of my joy. Faith in your grasp will not be in vain, and hope in the grip of my unfailing love. Feelings of the completeness and satisfaction you desire shall be realized. I do not want you to keep fighting the same war. Holding from you is infinite joy, peace, and concord. Rest in me with assurance that in my perfect time, I respond, would take you to victory, surround you with my love, and fill your spirit with hope. I find peace in my heart since I have called you to walk with me. For with me all things are possible. I will cause springs to flow in your barren places, give you life with the water satisfying to your soul's thirst, and bestow upon you the sweetness of heavenly honey. I will inscribe upon your heart a godly courage that never wanes. Come now, take hold of my hand and walk in holiness. Share this news with your loved ones. Brace yourself for a surrounding future of bliss, for you do not know the gigantic blessings that will be yours. It will be my love that will heal you, my tenderness that will console you, to support you, my hand to lead you, my guidance to envelop you totally, my presence. My Holy Spirit shall overflow you with so great a measure that it shall be as if one were plunged into a river of pure, clean waters that are crystal, filled with joy which hitherto you had never known. Today, I come to fill you with strength and take the gloom from your soul. From now on, my promises always shall be on your lips, and you shall speak them. Recall them. If you should ever feel alone, they shall resonate within you with certainty that I am with you. When the tiredness and cares weigh down on you, come to me, and I shall give the rest that your heart looks for. I will not leave you. You shall not question my love. My presence is ever by your side. Fear not. My child, I have not forsaken you. You have not been alone. I have always shown my love and faithfulness in every moment of your way, in every instance of your life. Why do you question now? I know that at times the trials seem overwhelming and the darkness appears invincible. But you have to realize that I never have left you by yourself, and I never will. During the hardest moments, that is when I stood by you, holding you up and pushing you towards the light. Remember all the times I had to help you to overcome. Think of the times that I made you strong, of the pains and sufferings that I relieved. Can my love be doubted now? Can my dedication be put in question after all I did to prove to you my genuine concern? I will continue to love you, even in these dark hours of confusion. So this is what has awakened within you. Be calm. It is absolutely normal to question and doubt. Just never try to drown in it. On the contrary, remember, I am at your side and will always be with you. You are able to believe in me, because neither have I forsaken you, nor ever shall. Perhaps you do not see me with your eyes, but this does not mean at all that I don't stand beside you. Seek me with all your heart, and find in me all the good you have ever looked for. You know that you can find me in unexpected moments and in the most extraordinary places. You could find me in a friend's smile, a breezy, sunny morning, and a touch of the delicate wind. You will find me in moments of happiness and in moments of sadness. I shall always be here awaiting you. So never pick up adverse feelings of worry and doubt. Shake them off. Doubt not my everlasting love and dedication. I'll always be there to help you through and support you in all your trials. Only trust in me, and you will be able to stand up to anything. When you backslide or steer off the path, I want you to remember that I love you, and I will be there every time you backslide or steer off the path. No matter the many times you may backslide, no matter how long it takes, I will always be by your side giving it to you. Never fear, my little child. Trust me, because I will never abandon you. Step out in faith and determination. Hold though courageously, for I am always by your side, and I uphold you. I will be there with you and direct you towards the road of being a wise, prosperous, and blessed individual. I love you. That is why I come to bring you words that may touch your soul. Please, listen to me, for I want you to know that I love you. I love you so much that I ask you, in the best way, by this love, to listen to my words. I bring you new news today. I know that you have very important things to do, but today I ask you to listen to me, because I want my words to reach your soul. Want me to be near you wherever you are. I will never be far from you, even in these trying, harsh moments you are going through. I am always near you, and I wish you could understand that. No matter where you go or what you do, I will be with you, speaking within your soul, reminding you that in spite of you looking in another direction, people turning away, others not taking the interest or showing you the respect that I know you deserve so much, I love you, and I will always be listening. I wish you knew that. No matter if the world should turn against you and your friends betray you, I will always be right here for you, never leaving your side, which no one else can give in that way. My child, despise not my love. Let my love come into your heart, and let my words bring peace to your soul. Cherish them. For in my promises there is healing and strength and life transformation. Wherever you'll be, my love, it will never be forgotten. It can find its strength in my love at daybreak, and through in the dark it goes. In the dark, it brings light, a light like that of day, filling the heart with joy. Not a fool, these things. Now heed my word. Seek wisdom for all to turn out well. I know that you may have been in points where so lost and confused, and thus, your desire to reach your goal and see your dream come through allowed for the mankind's speed and pride to reign over my word and the counsel my word carries. But today, allow me to tell you that success is not truly to be found in this manner, even as neither is true happiness. You must be careful not to be simple-minded while shunning conceit. Seek wisdom so that everything you do may prosper. My dear child, please do listen to my words and consider my advice for your own good. Only in this way is it possible to realize the kind of wisdom that will enable you to maneuver all kinds of stumbling blocks life will throw at you. I know you have been grappling with some problems lately, and I feel the burden upon your shoulders. However, believe this much: you are not alone. I am by your side, and so I'll always be. I know, child. There will be times when you're tempted to take shortcuts and will want a magic spell to get you out of all the messes into which you've blundered. But this I tell you, child, that's not what life's about. It's wisdom and it's patience that'll see you over every bump placed in your way. So, focus on building wisdom, humility, and patience. Those are the values that will bring you success and happiness. Always remember that success is not a target to be reached, but a path to be walked every day. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. Don't get frustrated if ever you feel you are not making progress fast enough. Sometimes you need to stop, check the direction you are headed, and make up your mind on a new one to be able to achieve your aims. Remember this temptation of pride, too, that it can turn our heads into thinking that we have already arrived and know everything there is to know. No, that is far from true. There will always be something to learn about, and difficulties do come. Never lose hope. My child, stand firm in your faith and seek wisdom. Always remember that I am here for you, and I will never abandon you. Trust in me and my words. I am where you should look for guidance to lead you in such a way that everything goes well for you. Be not, therefore, unwise. Let go of pride and start seeking wisdom. I can promise you one thing: you will never regret it, as this way is going to bring you into places you never thought you could be, and even help you pass all the most difficult barriers on the way to your goal. You shall move forward with faith, hope, and charity, my child, and you will see that you will prosper, and all you do will be successful. Remember every day that I am your shepherd, and for you nothing will be lacking. In my hands, I hold provision perfectly made so that you lack nothing. I am the salvation unto you, and because my divine presence is there is no reason or any space for fear in your life. In me, you now have roots anchoring beside a river of living waters, and your fruit will bless many other than your own household. If you are looking for something real and eternal, if you ever wish to feel somebody loving you, then I am here for you. Your days of crying without reason or rhyme are coming, and then you shall find yourself hounding me for love. You have no alternative. Many will love you, but at a price. They all want something in exchange. They all ask for and make more requests of you. And patience and friendship they will show you in waiting. Happiness they promise you, but leave when you can give them no more. Stretch out your faith into a new future. Wait confidently. Be patient, and declare it with your own lips. Commit thy being to me, O my dear God. I will undertake to believe in your word with my whole heart, and I answer thee, O my child, thy faith I receive. Prepare thyself now for a glorious, refreshing shower of blessings, which I will pour upon thee. To you, the one who hears my words, I pray to bring a blessing into your life today, for your life to have peace and freedom. I hold dear the petitions of your heart today. I cast out in front of you each person who would do evil to you. I support your efforts and pray that all of your dreams manifest in God's timing. It's my will that you and your family be blessed, healthy, and abundant all the rest of your life. Trials come and go. Enemies turn you out of the way to defeat and discourage you, but they shall not succeed on you. I know you are having a couple of problems, but you also have my promise that you will get over them if you believe in my word. Be gentle with your dear ones. Respect the strengths, talents in each one of them, all the goods which each one does. Instead, show them with your words every day to feel confident and enthusiastic in life. Appreciate their diversities, and as much as some of your loved ones have different abilities, do not belittle any of them. They are all special in my eyes and have work that is special. Though they be slaves to vile habits and vices, today, even if they be in deadly strife, remember what you were. I know your secrets and your weaknesses, and my love for you seems always fresh each day. Never have I left you. I have not taken your failures against you, nor have I come to remind you of your sins. Also, I would love for you to be with many who've never even thought that you would make it to where you stand now. Assisted by me and your will to make wars, changes, and improvements daily, you have climbed step by step toward the land of your prosperity. I would only love that you assist all those breathing under your roof, and even those that you love from a distance. Just encourage them, bless them, pray for them, and push them to keep on. That was a special message. You know it's for you. You have caught it, and I know you will heed it. In the midst of the financial crises, of conflict, and rumors of war that are blowing across the land, you and your house shall prosper. You shall not throw in the towel, promising that you won't because I love you. My power covers you, and my presence will always stay by you. My son, my daughter, never abandon your dreams. If you can dream it, then you can, for I am giving you courage and strength to be able to do it. You know, my dear, that if there comes to you a good and beautiful dream, it is of my planting in your mind. Your inspiration is divine. To that end, you have my permission guaranteed and assistance assured to work out these dreams which I plant in you, which give you vision and fill you with joy, which cause your heart to throb with eager enthusiasm. They were planted in you by me. Therefore, do not quit. Be certain that everything will be fine because I walk in front of you. Well, I am the support you need. Go before me, speak to me, and ask me for help. In this way, you cannot be wasting time and making wrong steps and going in a mistaken direction over the plans that I have for you. Upon you, my powerful hand, be full of strength. Have a little patience with yourself because these confusing feelings won't be stronger than your soul's forward movement intention. Read my word and you will have more hope and motivation to continue. Today you are going to take a giant step towards your victory, and it is absolutely necessary. Come out rising with security since I will be at your side now in indicating the way. Believe me, my child, you can. Don't get incapacitated. I have made you to be a champion because you are my child, and all my children are destined to win. Arise and behold the day of glory I have made for you. Fear not about anything, for I'm taking care of all manner of stuff regarding you. My angels are with you, and you will never struggle with any battle alone. Have faith and hold your head up high, for I have filled your heart with great strength, so you feel a powerful impulse to take the first step right now. Feel supported, loved, strong, and capable of making every one of your dreams come true, because I have destined you for triumph. You are going through a phase that will shortly just pass off. Sorrows and doubts buffet you, but strive no more, for I've got the reins. And listen, for I am the one who loves you. Your heart is void, but full of my love. I've always been by your side. I've never let go. Do not forget this day, for with endless love, I have cherished you by my side. You have the power to run away from the pit of sadness and flood your heart with joy. Only I will give you pleasures forevermore. If in front of you come the dark clouds of conflict, believe in me and let my words shine in front of you. Your enemies may claim you will be defeated, but my word comforts you, and my lips confirm it. Fear not. Do not falter, I am with you. I will carry you in my arms at the very worst storms of your life, and at a moment when you feel like crying, I will be waiting there for you to shed those held-in tears. Tell me what you feel. I am listening. Remember, your life is so very valuable to me, and as I have been your help in days gone past, today and every day I will be your help, demonstrating my love to you in countless ways, so that there can be no question that God, your loving Father, is with you always to watch over you, protect and provide for you in response to your needs, your words, and your prayers. And so I command my ministering angels now to respond to your supplications, and when you knock at the door, it shall not be opened in vain. I rejoice when I hear the beat of your faith, and you know very well that I love you and will answer you. Are you worried for the days to come, unsure for what to do, thinking that you lack the resources and that many challenges are imminent? Here I am, once more, embracing your heart with all my love, soothing your feelings by healing them with my power, and opening up in your soul this spring of living waters. Remember now, if you trust in me, you must have my peace and refuse fear. You who believe in me, know thus, I am the God of impossibilities, who satisfies your life and delivers you from evil. I am your Lord, your provider, the one who looks upon you with eyes of love, your God, your shepherd, in green pastures. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence, and I'll show your soul where to go in the paths of righteousness. And even through dark shadows you won't be afraid. By your side, I'll guide you next to quiet waters, that I'm your Father who loves and protects I with my mercy. And in the time of need of a miracle, I'll be there to make the knees flexible and lay blessings on you. Let the cry of your enemies be heard in your ears, leading you to the alley of fear, trying to confuse you so that you won't crave my light. In that way, you embrace the fears and sink into the darkness. It certainly is a daily battle, but your faith is stronger. My word says you are my beloved child, the finest of my warriors, victorious and brave. I shall make springs to break out in the deserts, whetting your thirst and cooling your body from the burn of the sun as you travel across the desert. Do not refuse and speak my word so that you might get healing. You are a highly privileged heir of eternal life, greatly blessed with many blessings in the heavens and on earth. Therefore, the enemy hates you, and many people envy you out there. Yet with me, nothing is impossible. And so, remember, when the lying enemy rises in front of you, trying to block your way with walls of iron, which are lies, do not be afraid, do not surrender. Let not your eyes show fear. You can move with trust, since I have given you that authority over all evil and all sickness. I'm holding you tight. Close your eyes now and feel me. Hear me as I tell you that I love you. I'm with you this day. You've wept, and I know why. I'm the Lord God Almighty, and you need to know, I care about everything happening in your troubled heart. I know loneliness hurts, soon very much, especially when those who claim to love you part, leaving you tired and in despair. But nothing in your life is beyond my control. My voice is familiar to your inner being. It is the same voice that brought comfort and healing to your tormented heart in the past. I remain the same yesterday, today, and forever. I am the source of your joy and strength in this very hour and day. My voice is speaking. May you not hide nor close your heart. Here is the love you need, the love that has come to seek after you for the glory of my name. I am watching over you, defending you in the impossible things. And I will work together all things for your good. I will never desert or leave you, never. My words are words of love. Through their expressions your tears shall be dried and your body healed. Yea, much more than that. Shall the dreadful pain that stirred within your heart be changed through the litanies I bring. I am your God, your Maker, Alpha, and the Omega of all. Into your being shall rush torrents of joy. And in the morn I'll come as your Redeemer, Avenger, your warrior and your shield, your own beloved child. Do you recognize me? Here I am, prepared to address you in seriousness. Hear me out. Dismiss what you are doing for a few minutes and put it out of your mind. This time you lend me will be the most pivotal of your day, for your life and that of your family depend on the words that you are about to hear. I have been here each day to lift your spirit, to encourage you with strength, so that when you walk out the door, you are filled with courage. I have spoken of my love to you each and every day, without fail, until slowly you began to realize that you and your family are precious to me. You have been a great steward of thriving faith and joy in this past quarter. You have admitted that though I have enabled you to stand strong, there is still an overwhelming need. What I do in your life cannot be done in a day, nor can it be complete if you exclude your family from the work done. I know that sometimes when you speak to your children about me, they do not really listen to you. They seem cold and insensible to hear. This makes me sad, as I yearn for their faith again and their smiles. I still remember when they were little, and their songs of praise unto me were so sweet. They made me so happy. I have a plan about their life, and I'm not going to stop reminding you that you are the key to making this plan materialize. Please, speak to them in love, without condemnation, yelling, or punishing their mistakes. Be warned that words can be as sharp as swords and cut deep in their hearts. Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest. For I am gentle and humble of heart. It is in your hands to do even the most difficult. Just lay down your frustration and anger. Speak with patience and love. They are your family. They are your flesh and blood. You were merely the means through which they entered the world. Do you understand? So I want you to prove to your family, by your works, that truly I am a God of marvelous miracles, and that I do love all your children, all in your household, and even those not bound by blood, but loved by you as if they were. For I desire that your whole family come into my presence. Come to hear my word daily. Pray and ask for prayers for them. Do not get discouraged right away if you don't see any results. Pray without ceasing and without losing heart. At the right time, they will change their minds and take refuge in me. The morning, you and your family will be filled with joy once you get up with energy and hope. And in that, I will take delight. You aren't one to back away when problems come. You don't run away. Your heart parallels mine in that it's full of zeal to do good, to help, to serve, and to keep your family together and in love. All of your actions sing to me, exalt me, and I desire to open the door to more people to see someone like you. A man with genuine faith in his heart, who truly loves me. You are my child, there is no doubt. Indeed, the word that I have sown in you has truly borne much fruit, and you still have much in your barns for harvest. You are in for a marvelous future, and you can be sure I am right behind you in everything. You can come to me with confidence and pour out your soul at my altar in any need. Though my friends doubt, even if you do slip up, I will still hold your hand. I won't forsake you. I'll surround you with my presence, and you will know it. Wherever you are, your skin shall feel me. Your soul shall be assured that I am there with armies ready and willing to help you, to give you victory over those cruel friends who may wish to stand against you, to grant you healing and free you from all illness. I am empowering you so that when you speak my word, The powers of evil are brought down. Your life, your family, your health, your finances, every person under your roof will be set free and live in victory. Your place will be full of my glorious presence, and supernatural miracles will be an everyday occurrence. And you will be surrounded by the families of good people who are blessed because of the beautiful heart that you have. I ask again, stay where you are. Don't go back into the land of your unbelief. Pursue me more to pray, learn, and grow. And fill yourself with my Holy Spirit, who is going to show you more and more of my affection and love toward you each day. Receive this peace that empowers you. My dear child, I always love you. Today I am going to visit your house and turn your destiny around. You have called upon me in prayer with faith and sincerity. Therefore, I have come to your rescue. That I am able, I want to. The key that the door of the miracle is your faith. But know that I always love you, no matter what your condition may be, and you will always have me by your side. You are hurting, and you now need my help, my love, which covers and heals you without fault, my affectionate presence that embraces you in silence without rebuke. You need my friendly ear that listens patiently without interruption. You have a desire, that is the truth. Your strength has come to its end. This is the time to realize your need. I know, you and your kith have been walking in the ruthless desert of loneliness, where hope seems to fade by drought. Your thirsty soul yearns for love because it has been persistently belittled. Scorching is the journey, where at each step the burning stones make you weep with pain. I know how you feel. It is very hard to just keep walking, trusting that even in this suffering, my hand holds you. However, I have come to shield you from enemies who come to hurt and wound you. All you're going through today is but a purification process. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. Just like gold shines only after it has passed through the fire, so shall you shine and be purified of all bad things that are in you. I say this only to elevate you, not to make you look down on your brother, but to extend your hand for those who are on the ground. I want you to give up anger, pride, fear, incredulity, and unbelief. Never look at the past, for nothing of what thou hast lived in it can be compared with the joy that is awaiting thee from this day on. Be thankful for the small and big things in thy life. Walk with a clear conscience, and allow my virtues to abide in thy heart. You are worth more, your family is worth more, and your future holds more value than money, cars, houses, professions, jobs, fame, or popularity. Don't fear to lose something on this earth, and don't cry for it. Bring up to the front what deserves to be in the front. Bring up love me and seek me with all your might. I am the one who provides for you. Now I will give you everything you need. I will satiate you with good blessings and knock on many doors before you, rendering excellent opportunities. Blessings are going to shower on you highly. Look at things happening around you. As remember, I can turn negatives into your favor, so don't lose hope when you are first presented with trials which you don't understand. Behind every problem and frustration, yes, I give you counsel in my word as to how to increase what gifts and talents I place into your life today. But by all means, do not succumb to material possessions or fame or the worry of going into debt over frivolities. Be focused on the important things. Strive to elevate your spiritual life to a higher level. Now, try learning from my word and getting to know me. I have so much to show you. I want you to be a witness of miracles, things that you do towards keeping good health. Family matters, leave nothing for later. Today itself, you can solve many situations with the strength and intelligence I give you. I don't want you to get desperate at the last moment. Otherwise, everything will go awry because you did not listen to me. And then all frustrates you. Arise, be bold, and act. Your heart is courageous. I don't see one single element of cowardice in you, whatever you feel inside. Good things you must do, and never fear. You shall neither get nothing nor lose anything, even if they are going to criticize you, or if you lose something, because you decide to improve your situation, to make wise decisions. Leave those people in my hands. Pray for them, but do not pay attention to their advice or complaints. Those walking towards an abyss by their free choice cannot help you in anything. I am with you to help you in everything. Place me first, and not only shall I help you, but I shall also make you prosper, showering upon you blessings better than gold. Even if you feel defeated and despondent, I am going to resurrect your will to live. I will lift you up from the ashes. Then those around you and generations to come shall see how much I have blessed you. I am going to change your attire, crown you with honor, and fill your home with my glory. Believe me, it will be. I love you and must be listened to. I have something to say to you, affectionately. I am speaking to you, whereby I give you an embrace, calming you. It is my will to have you feel great tranquility and receive these words deep within your soul. The hour of anguish is over, sadness and pain, at my strong name. You will rise above, your life and your healing. Your strength and your laughter are rushing into you from the early morning, without voids, amplitude of joy. I hereby decree that you be used to gladness and that you enjoy all the benefits I have already given to you. Hear me now, and turn not aside nor shut out these words for your good. I love you, and I always desire to be able to give you much tenderness, filling you with holy consolation in the midst of the trial. I want you to feel protected, aided, blessed, and loved unto profundity. Deep in my heart, I do hold you dear, and it is incumbent on me to share with you a message crucial for your inner peace. Take the words I offer, for they hold the key to open heaven's bounty if you ever do willfully and sincerely want to cross the spiritual bridge to that world divine and extraordinary within you. Do not murmur. Your faith is much too precious to be adulterated by complaint. Turn your back on pessimism and on thoughts which will confess her, pessimistic thoughts which, ere you know it, shall smother your color-ripe faith. Do not talk criticism. Do not associate with those who would plant in your mind seeds of doubt, disunity, and discontentment. Be careful with whom you pick your friends today. Now, it's upon you to decide whether to embrace my presence or deny the good transformation and blessings awaiting you. Give up complaining, hold on to faith and hope. Give up negativity, for then you will see miracles, blessings, abundance, freedom, healing, and familial unity. You will see joy in your soul and a heart full of gladness. For all these are given unto a heart that chooses to believe in me. I'll destroy the obstacles before you. Break down the walls that blind you from your magnificence and glory. I am cutting the chains that have hurt you to set you free from burdens that, all these years, have submerged your spirit. You've been beaten by strong winds, driven into storms that churn with the risk of drowning you into the bottomless pit of despair and hurt. Today, I am offering liberation with my divine breath. I shall disperse the storm of malice. These clouds of fear and anxiety are now disappearing. The words that I say are alive and powerful, and they can really bring about miracles in your life, that change so long awaited, that new beginning which you have been praying for with all your soul. But beware, because time wastage is over. Get up and remember what I tell you today. Do not reduce the grace and mercy that is upon your life. Feed your soul with my word, and lighten your heart with the sweetness of heaven. Listen to these words. This is the year to put in motion the good things you have learned. Every morning as you rise, I will remind you of this. As you look to me, as you hear me in your spirit, and when you cannot see me, look for me. I am as near as your faith, within the reach of your prayer. I yearn to see your heart's desires fulfilled, to witness the impossible become reality. You know the way. Surrender your heart to me. Speak no evil. Do right. Commit your life into my directing, and hearken to my voice. I am forecasting a great change, imminent, and my promise to you will not go unfulfilled. You will be free from debts, endued with labor and power. Nothing is impossible with me. Within this wonderful period of becoming acquainted with me, little by little, you have seen, perceived, and had confidence in the truth of my word. It shall not fail. I am loving you. Draw near to me. Truly. Cast your doubt and murmuring on me. Do not fight alone. Allow me the privilege to bless you and show you this deep love I have for you. I am talking to you as someone dear to my heart. I'm not angry with you. You want me reacting, but I haven't said anything. I'm setting you loose to move on with your life and your projects. You did not consult me when you embarked on that fateful Tuesday. You never asked for my counsel, nor surrendered your ways to me. You have taken your vessel out of my hands, and now, as the wind rushes contrary to your wishes against you, you blame me for your situation. I told you once, my child, to give me your heart and let your eyes remain fixed on my path. Entrust all of your plans to me. Nourish yourself with my word. Seek my will. And if you did this for a time, until that day when you grew bored and, thinking yourself strong, ventured onto a perilous path, seeking your own prosperity, because it seemed to you that you needed more. You ran heedlessly, without looking to see an abundance that did not exist. You have rejected the real happiness which I held out in my hand for you. Share this video with up to 3 people, if you need God's presence. Many nights, I called you in your dreams, and in daytime, I spoke to you in various ways. But my call you did not heed, because of my love for you. I had to get involved in your life. You went to battle alone, and by stubbornness, into a deep pit you fell. There, in pain, in sadness, and confusion with tears and sobs, you said my name, Jesus. Save me, take me out of here. Jesus, my friend. I saw your repentant heart and heard your cries like a child. I accepted your repentance, stretched out my hand, and rescued your soul from the abyss. Dearly beloved child, feel in your soul that I am speaking to you with affection. If you want to live a life of real happiness, then you need to be joined to me forever. You have no alternative. If you are going to win at life, then you need to abide in communion with my spirit, forever washed and guarded by the power of my blood, under the covering of my love. Come to me now, my child. Come home. Open your mouth wide for the bread that gives life to your soul. Here you will stay, for without my presence, you are never going to have peace or joy. Then, when you cannot see me, I look out for you. When you cannot feel me, I got you in my arms. When you doubt sometimes, I'm always there. Even if it appears to you that I am late with the answer and your miracle slow, I fill your heart with faith in order for you to believe that everything is in my hands. You don't hear my words by chance. You need my presence in your soul. You feel perhaps that things are getting out of hand. But at this very moment, I will fill you with peace and calmness. But my word does not change. My promises endure. That is to say, this covenant of salvation that I am making with you will come to pass, even when your enemies are opposed to it. Now, tell me if you have truly believed, and if you are in agreement with the changes that I am about to make in your life. I'm going to take away from you those who harm you, causing you pain each day, persecuting you with their words. This is war. This is struggle. Open thine eyes and watch out against threats from every second. Pray daily and present everyone under your roof before my presence. and those you respect, but who are far from you and indifferent to you. Do not judge them, forgive them, but pray for them, for I wish to bless them too, and you will be the channel through which they shall break free from their distressful bondage. You live in hard times, and I chose you to be a source of blessing, my child. I'm your fortress, I'm your rock. Thousands may fall by your side and tens of thousands at your right hand, but evil shall not come near you. If I declare that your blessing is coming, believe it, for it is true. If my word, which promises you all these things, that everything that happens to you works for your good and for a future, says so, feel secure, for I do not lie. And thus it shall be. Even when you pass through difficult times and believe you can bear no more, my dear child, you shall rise. You will be filled with joy and strength, and the days of your sorrow shall pass. Prepare yourself for much beauty and goodness, a shower of blessings that will fall on your life. My love heals you, my affection soothes you, my hand supports, guides, and lifts you. My presence envelops you, and my Holy Spirit fills you in such a way that you bathe in a river of pure and crystalline waters, and you become so exalted. It's been such a long time that you have truly lived this happiness. You never felt so safe, so loved. You went through a period of struggles and isolation, and you felt abandoned. But that is all behind you now. You will forget it. For today I come to bestow upon you strength and to dispel the despondency that ails your soul. Beginning today, my promises won't leave your lips. You will speak them. You will remember them. And if ever again you are lonely, but only cry out that I am with you every day. When you are weary and burdened down with countless worry, you come to me to receive rest your heart needs. And day by day am I thy shepherd, thou shalt not want. Mine hand I put to thee just the portion, that thou mayest be lacking in none. I am the salvation, thy path, and my presence divinely keeps away every fear from your life. As a river of living waters I strengthen thy seed, and thy fruit shall be for a blessing unto thy family and many more. If you're looking for something real and eternal, if you're looking for someone who truly loves you, then I'm here for you. On those days when you really feel like crying but there's no rhyme or reason, it's in my love that you'll run to for cover, since you have no other alternative. Plenty will give love, wanting something in return, and always wanting more from you. They will promise to make you happy, but they leave you high and dry when they have drained all that you can do for them. In this world, there is no man or woman who can give to you what I give you: love, peace, healing, faithfulness that will never fail. Come now, and be blessed. It's yours, and it's free. I'm not selling it, and I have no use for your money. I want your heart, your faith, your loyalty, your trust in the one who can help you lay down the past and start all over again with me. Stretch your faith out toward a new tomorrow. Stand in confidence. Be patient, and say with your own lips, I surrender myself to you, my God. I will live by your word, fully trusting it, and I will answer, Dear one, I accept your trust. Now prepare yourself for a fantastic, overflowing shower of blessings, which I will pour upon you today. I will let you see just how much I love you. My love is real, and your heart knows it. See surroundings, all those details I've got for your surprise and catching attention. Well, recall you have enemies who hate seeing the security in you. That character person to whom they have such envy that they long to steal all your blessings. They never want you at peace because your faith poses a danger to them and your way of being, to their evil intentions. For they are aware of the fact that I love you, and they already feel defeated even before they have to fight back. Now all they could do was pelt you with doubt and threaten to no end. They mob around, gesticulating, yelling to make one believe that one is in error, that love does not exist, that thou art not my daughter, my son, that I do not exist, that thy struggles are without purpose and destination. Yet thy spirit knows, for since the instant of thine opening thine eyes thou already knewest, since thou already felt that my affection didst envelop thee. That great love is the one that makes you strong, lifts you up, and gives you the energy to forge ahead day after day. Fighting, walking from victory to victory. You are mine, and my eyes shall be upon you. All shall pass, the storms that overthrow mountains, shake the earth, and its bowels open, but nothing shall hurt you. Dear daughter, dear son, you and your family are in my hands. Trust my words, believe my love, hope in my promises, and have faith in my everlasting power. I am your provider. I am the fire that ignites your passion for life, that burns away your thoughts of despondency, and renews the affection you feel toward your family. Do not open the door to despair. Do not deceive those who love and trust you. Do not play with thoughts that destroy you. Don't hide secrets that kill. I am your Father, your God, and my love is attested by this great opportunity that I am extending before you. I loved you, and I love you, even in your weaknesses and in frailties. I have kept on blessing you. But now, it's time to turn around, to walk from faith into the liberty life. This message is just for you and only for you. I love you, and you can feel it today. Come tomorrow because there are so many new things I want to do for you. I love you. Now tell me that you love me. Amen. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. My child, I see the weariness in your spirit passing through this fallen realm. The dire darkness seems to creep and tower in, attempting to overwhelm you. Fear not, I am always by your side. Evil will most certainly seem to flourish for a time, but indeed, its reign is restrained, nay, even numbered in days. Hold fast to me, your rock and redeemer, and I will sustain you. They will also come to my faithful, but my grace is with you, even through the dark veil. I do not forsake the one I call my own. My power of resurrection is at work in all who believe, greater than any power opposing them. You have overcome. For I have overcome sin and death forevermore. The accuser viciously attacks my children, seeking to discourage and defeat them, blinding them to my victory over the sinister darkness upon Calvary's tree. Yet his deceptions can never sway those who are covered in the Most High. You are not helpless or abandoned in this ongoing spiritual war, for I am standing right beside you. Dear one, my light has utterly vanquished the powers of darkness, shattering their chokehold forevermore. Where are you feeling defeated? Precious one, which web of lies do you hold on to? Bring all these burdens and lay them at my feet this very day. Only my blood can wash away transgressions and break every chain. Receive my full forgiveness now. Doubt and despair must flee at the foot of Calvary's cross. Go and walk in this new freedom and joy, for in me you have already overcome when you fully surrender your all. My power is more than enough for your weakness. Depend entirely on his indwelling presence, not yours. I alone can enable you not to yield an inch to your foes' sinister schemes. In my name and through your faith, you have authority to tread upon demons, overcoming evil with righteousness. Take courage. Isolation leaves you vulnerable. Easy prey to the devourer of souls. Walk led by my Spirit each day, step by step, through life's sojourn. My fruit flourishes in a yielded heart, renewing your mind. Love, joy, and peace flow freely forth. This personal transformation testifies to the world of my living presence and power. Guard yourselves vigilantly against idolatry. My beloved, this world of a system offers so many glittering allurements: wealth, fame, status, pleasure. But true satisfaction is only found in a near relationship with me alone. I created you for that closest fellowship with me. Keep rooted deep in my healing presence. I am enough for your deepest need. This narrow path of following me requires sacrifice, but eternal reward awaits my faithful who finish the race with perseverance. Abide in me, the true vine, and let my words richly indwell you. Our oneness produces lasting fruit that remains, with value surpassing seasons or circumstances. I have called you from darkness into light, to shine brilliantly in this increasingly godless age. Walk in purity and holiness, reflecting my nature to all you encounter. Take heart, my ways bring life, joy, and peace, not legalistic heaviness. And my yoke is easy for the humble and meek. I tenderly prune and mold you to reflect more of me within. Yield, become submissive to the work of this potter. Courage. Dear heart, this world hated me first, so it must needs come to hate you also. But be encouraged. I overcame the world. Even now, my resurrection and ascension sealed your destiny forever by my side in glory. Not even hell's gates can finally prevail against me or mine. My spirit, your untiring companion, lives within you, aiding you as you navigate your way through life. Pray for ears to listen to me in the quietest whisper from one moment to another of each new day. In times of turmoil and confusion, stand still, and my essence will subdue your most hidden longings to my desires. Carry your cross every day and walk in my steps. Yet do all this by my power that you may. Be merry, bright and radiant new day of bliss and exultation is at hand as I make all things new. As of that day, I call you to righteousness and wholesomeness, empowered by my enabling spirit. I have designated a heavenly assignment for your life and a place for you to minister as part of my kingdom. So, in all your distinctiveness, minister unto me with a whole heart. What is mine is yours. O my beloved child, ask of me each day through our inviolable covenant, and I will outfit you into everything that is good. Keep low and teachable in my presence, with people. Be ready to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become irritated. So much I have to pour into tender hearts completely yielded and resting back on me for wisdom and revelation. But proud ignorance hinders my directions and favor. Let everything be thanksgiving to me in all things and at all times, even when trials and sufferings are allowed by my hand. It is to be able to see every moment a gracious gift from above. Dear to the heart, no matter what is happening, no matter how great the difficulty in unwrapping it, heart gratitude maintains its focus on me, defeating the lies and accusations of the enemy. Never question my purposes and plans in your life, which I assure you are completely good, full of hope, purpose, joy, and an abundant overflow of love. I make orders for your steps daily, go before you to clear the way. Follow closely to where my lead with childlike joyful expectation, and the faith journey together ultimately leads back home to our eternal paradise, prepared for you so long ago. Still there is light and beauty in your life if you have eyes to see my loving handiwork, in creation's splendor, in simple human kindnesses, in the sheer gift of life itself, just when the pall of gloom and chaos seems so encompassing. Use all to give glory and thanks to your Creator, Sustainer, and Redeemer. I still work miracles if you but take notice. Beloved, I have graced you with kinship in my chosen family. After you have experienced how dark being an orphan was, now in the safety of my house of faith, you belong there. You are my beloved for whom I cared. No one will take you from me because you are in my strong hands of affection. Have infinite trust in my unlimited love for you. Keep spiritually awake and alert for my coming, not to overtake you like a thief in the night. It is a battle of light and darkness, of good and evil, and the contest goes on. And yet, will in me be ever victory yours, but daily be clothed in my entire armor, that you may be able to stand against the wily efforts of the enemy. Handle skillfully my eternal word, through my enabling spirit, who prepares and energizes you. Do not grow weary in well-doing, my child. The midnight hour approaches upon this fallen age. There is still much kingdom work to be done while time remains. You have barely scratched the surface of your divine potential and destiny in me. All heaven eagerly cheers you onward. Great is your eternal reward stored up as you walk in obedience and faith. Persevere to the end, beloved child. You have indestructible hope, purpose, and abundant power to abide in me and never let any strife or test take your joy. Our intimate relationship will never perish. Though storms blow around us, I will never be left alone by you. Nothing in heaven and in earth can sever our bond. Stay safely moored in me, your rock, strength, and portion forever. Recline into my finished work, for this battle belongs to the Lord. I hold you close in my eternal arms of love and desire. My dream for you is to find out who you really are in me. You are my treasured possession, my treasure, the apple of my eye, in whom I am well pleased. Upon you, I have placed my glory and grace, my dear one. You do not know how much you are loved, how your passion sends a rush to my heart. Ours is life outside of time, uninterrupted by the boundaries of the earthly body. Walk in this truth that now you are seated with me in the heavenlies, at my right hand. Though I am omnipresent, yet withal, make thine habitation in the secret place of my presence. From this position of abiding and trust, you have power and bold access to my throne room. Pour out his kingdom's prayers, releasing heaven's reign over the earth below. Decree his holy word until you see the breakthroughs and manifestations break through into the natural realm. For in that place of your heart, I have put eternity, precious one, the place no one and nothing else can fill. Come, find your rest, your refuge, your deepest joy in my embrace. Listen for my voice of loving affirmation that anchors your identity as my beloved one. Don't settle for just being able to tread water when I created you to thrive on the life abundant which I came to give. Truly, nothing is impossible for a believer. Step out in faith and adventure into that water safely in my hand. Fear and the comfort zone keep many bound, but I have made you to soar on eagle's wings. Say a yea to my assignments, and you shall glow with joy and confidence right in the center of my will. Let these words of comfort, wisdom, and encouragement be nurtured within your soul. Let them renew your spirit and strengthen your faith as you walk with me each passing day in the closest of fellowships. I am always there. In this way, our every journey ends in everlasting joy. Be of good courage and hold on in the power of my love. My cherished child, be a radiant carrier of my divine blessings. Your super thanks enables the spread of my word, touching lives with truth and grace. Together, we can change the world. Click the super thanks button and feel the outpouring of my limitless blessings upon you. My dear child, I do know how your heart grows weary in this broken world, how you feel some unseen sinister darkness will overwhelm your spirit. Take heart and fear not, for I am with you always. Though for a season the wicked may prosper, their dominion is short. Cling to me. Defenders and Redeemer, I will support you. Yes, certainly these dark and evil days shall fall upon my people. Yea, even upon my faithful ones, but they shall be given grace. Yea, though yes, walk through the valley of shadow and death, I will never leave or forsake any of mine own. My resurrection power worketh with all power in him that believeth. Yea, much more than opposing forces you would ever contend against. You are more than a conqueror because I am the one who has conquered sin and death for all time. The enemy shall accuse ruthlessly the children who live on beyond their potential in order to defile and defeat them. He wants to blind you to my victory through the cross, over the forces of darkness. But he who dwells in the Most High has no fear, for lies never have the last word. You are not ill-prepared or abandoned in this endless war of spirits, for I am at your back most graciously, dear one. My light has dispelled for all time the powers of darkness and has shattered their human stronghold. Where have you felt discouragement recently, or defeat? Dear one, what strands of lies of condemnation have you believed that keep you in bondage? Bring all these before me today. Only my blood can wash sins and break every chain. My forgiveness, receive at Calvary's cross. Doubt and despair must flee. When you give all to me, then walk in renewed freedom and joy. For in me, you are overcomers. My strength is perfected in your weakness. Rely entirely on my Spirit, who lives in you, not on yourself. It is I alone who give you the strength and ability to stand strong against the enemy's tricks and schemes. You have the right and ability because of my name to walk over serpents and scorpions, to conquer and be able to vanquish evil with good. Fear not. My precious one, walking alone causes you to be an easy victim to the destroyer. Walk daily, step by step, trusting the power and guidance of my Holy Spirit through the journey of life. My fruit overflows from a yielded heart and renews your mind. Love, joy, and peace flow out liberally. This personal transformation is my testimony to the world of my living presence and power. Guard vigilantly against idolatry, my beloved child. This world system offers many glittering distractions: wealth, acclaim, status, pleasure. But lasting joy and satisfaction are found in a close relationship with me alone, created for close communion with me. Abide in the flowing river of my curing life. I am enough for you, reaching to all your deepest needs. These ways are hard and call for dying to self, but for all who are truly mine and finish strong, everlasting outcome is theirs. Abide in me, the vine reality, and let these sayings of mine dwell in you abundantly. Our living union brings forth abiding fruit, fruit that remains beyond circumstances and any fleeting tendencies. I have called you out of darkness into light, to shine brilliantly in this increasingly godless generation. Walk in purity and holiness, reflecting my character to all you encounter. My ways bring life, joy, and peace, not legalistic heaviness. My yoke is easy, my burden light for the humble and lowly. I lovingly prune and shape you to reveal more of me. Stay on the potter's wheel, be of good courage. Beloved, for this world hated me first, so it will surely hate you. But cheer up, because I have overcome the world. Your resurrection and ascension are secure in me and glory. The gates of hell shall not prevail against me, and my Holy Spirit, who is a comforter and stays beside you, will also be taking your decisions. Pray for ears to hear my gentle whispers above the din and noise each day. Fully delight yourself in my will alone, and I will make your deepest desires coincide with mine. Take up your cross daily by my strength, and follow after me. Be of good cheer. A brilliant new day full of joy and miracles is coming very soon, when I make all new things. Until then, I adjure you, walk in purity and holiness through the power of my enabling Spirit. I have called you unto a mission and have carved ways only known to you and me so that you can serve my kingdom. All I have is yours. My beloved, in our unbreakable covenant, ask from me every day, and I will adequately provision you unto every good work. Clothe yourselves with humility and stay teachable before me. Be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath, and slow to take offense. Arrogant pride is a roadblock to my directions, wisdom, and blessings. I have many things to share with seeking, trusting hearts that are submitted to me. Give thanks to me in everything, even in your difficulties and sufferings that come by my permission alone. Rejoice in the day and in the moments, for it is a gift each one from my hand, even through wrappings hard to bear. Heart gratitude is looking at me. Gratitude defeats the lies and accusations of the enemy, and don't ever doubt my purposes for you. My plans, altogether good, not evil, for a future full of hope, purposes full of meaning, plans full of joy, and so full of love. I order your very steps day by day, going before to make clear your way. Come now, follow closely with childlike, playful anticipation, step by step. This journey of faith until you are safely home and at rest in our eternal paradise, prepared for you before the foundation of the world. And though the gloom, disorder, and chaos are all around you, there is light and beauty in your life if you but look. There my loving handiwork will be found, in creation's splendor, in simple human mercies, in the gift of life itself. Use all for glory and thanks to your Maker, Keeper, and Rescuer. I still work miracles if you notice. Beloved, unto my chosen, beloved family branch, I have favorably grafted you, once an orphan. Now securely home in my household of faith, you are my precious child in whom I delight. Not one or nothing can snatch you from my strong, loving hands. Take full assurance of my love, which is unconditional and without end. Stay spiritually awake to ensure that the day of my return does not catch you like a thief. This is the battle between light and the forces of darkness, between good and evil. While on pilgrimage, walk in me. Daily put on my full armor that you may withstand the onslaughts of the devil. Use my eternal words through my spirit to skillfully wield the sword that equips and empowers you. Do not grow weary in well-doing, my child. The hour grows late in this fallen age. There is much kingdom work to be done while time remains. You have barely scratched the surface of your God-given potential and destiny in me. All heaven eagerly cheers you onward. Great will be your reward, eternal one, stored in the heavens, as you continue to walk in obedience and faith. Endure to the end, beloved child, for you have an indestructible hope and purpose, full and thoroughly equipped to overcome with joy. Our close relationship will stand through struggle and testing. The waves of adversity around us may surge, but I will never leave or forsake you. None. Not one circumstance can separate us. Have your feet firmly planted in me. I am your rock, your strength, and your portion forever. Rest in my finished work. The battle is mine. I hold you tightly within my ever-flowing arms of love and delight. My dream for your life is that you live knowing exactly who you are in me. You are my treasured possession, the apple of my eye, precious and honored in my sight. I will crown you more in honor and majesty. My dear, you do not realize the magnitude of tender love that my heart gushes for you and for your love per yourselves. Our time is uncircumscribed, uninterrupted by the bonds of this vanishing world. Even death can never sever. You step forth from the body to come immediately into the paradise of my presence, more beautiful and real than you can now imagine in your wildest dreams. Walk in the truth that you are seated with me in the heavenly realms at my right hand. Imaginations run wild, though I am everywhere. You fanaticize your stay in the secret place of my presence. You have bold and powerful access into my throne room from that place of love and trust. It's awesome. Pray kingdom prayers that unleash heaven into the earth. Decree and declare my word until you see breakthroughs and manifestations in the natural realm. I have put eternity in your heart, precious one. That inner holy longing can only find satisfaction in meaningful connection with me. Come, find your rest, refuge, and joy in my embrace. Listen for my voice of affirmation that secures your identity as my beloved. Do not be content with just surviving when you can truly thrive in life with abundance wherein I came to give you. For truly nothing is impossible for those who truly believe. Therefore, dare to launch into the deep waters of faith and adventure with your hand securely in mine. For truly fear and comfort are places many stay bound, but I have created you to soar on eagle wings. Yes to my assignments, hence you shall glow with delight and confidence in the center of my will. My child, lay these words to your heart, words of comfort, counsel, and guidance. Let them renew your spirit and be strength to your faith, as you walk each day closely in perfect fellowship with me. Share this video with up to 3 people. If you need God's presence, I am never going to leave you. Our journey together is one of eternal joy. Have courage and stand in the empowerment of my love. Far too long have you been bound by the words and curses spoken over you. The enemy has tried to bind you with lies and false limitations, but no more. Today, I am breaking every chain and setting you loose to step into the destiny that I have for you. The old curses and hexes laid upon you, I destroy completely. The generational patterns and strongholds that have held you in captivity are now being demolished by my mighty power. You are being loosed from the grip of the past. This is a new day. I am breathing new life into your spirit and introducing you to a whole new identity in me. The caterpillar is gone, the butterfly emerges. Your old nature is being taken away so that from it the new you, the you I made you to be, can finally emerge. Joseph experienced this very transformation. When his brothers saw him again, he looked the same outwardly, but inwardly he was completely different. From rejected slave to mighty prince of Egypt, he went. His circumstances did not define him. His identity in me did. The same goes for you. You are just about to step into new glory and a new anointing. The trials you've walked through prepared and positioned you for this. Just as the pressure turns coal into diamonds, so the pressure you have endured has refined and strengthened your character. Now you shine with my glory. The enemy meant it for evil, but I am turning it to good. Your mess is becoming your message. Your wounds have become your wisdom. You couldn't speak with such authority had you not walked through the fires of affliction. Your pain has now become your platform. Too long has your name and your identity been cursed by the enemy and from circumstances beyond your control. But today I put a new name over you, one of overcomer, one of victory. Past failures and hurt no longer define you because I see the whole story, and I know who you really are. I have gone ahead of you, and the way is all made ready for this new season. The path has been rid of every obstacle. All that remains is to walk forward in faith, trusting in my goodness and timing. I did your breakthrough already in the spiritual realm, and now it is manifesting in the natural realm. Do not turn over and over in your mind the past, just having regrets over time lost. Don't measure yourself against others or underestimate your worth by earthly standards. The past is gone. It's forgiven, redeemed. The only power it has over you is what you give to it. I invite you to let it go, to trust me more than your feelings and perceptions. I know that. In doing so, it feels quite unfamiliar, at times even scary, to step into this new identity and calling. The world's full of lies that tell you this destiny's not for people like you. My plans toward you are good and perfect. I am calling you higher and asking more from you because I have gifted and talented you to change the world around you. Say yes to my calling, my beloved. Turn your face to this future I've prepared. There are new lands to explore, new adventures to be embarked upon, but you must leave the old comforts and habits behind. This is your time. Seize it with both hands. I have already dropped seeds of greatness inside you. Even when you doubted yourself, I always saw what you could be. The only curse that remains over your life is the one you pronounce over yourself. I believe in you. I delight in you. I am for you completely. Abide in my love and in my power working within you. Together we will silence the inner critic, the doubts and insecurities that hold you back. I'm replacing them with bold faith and holy passion. Get ready for victory. The mountains shall move as you open your mouth to proclaim my truth. Giants will fall as you advance against evil in my name. Your light will blaze through darkness. You have survived the fires of testing, and you are coming out pure gold, refined for kingdom purpose. Partner with me as I speed things up in this hour. Yes, to the assignments I am going to give you. Keep close to me Abide in my presence. Slow down. Listening for my voice. There's a whole world out there waiting for you. The person I created you to be, not who the enemy convinced you that you are. People will see me in you, find healing through you, and discover purpose as you reach out your hand and lead them to me. After the long night, your joy comes in the morning. You are moving from minimum to maximum impact for the kingdom. No more delay, no more stagnation or diversion. It is time for bold faith and radical obedience as I use you to shift eternity. Child, as you step into this brand new dawn of freedom and identity, be reminded that ahead of you lies a journey that is not solely about your destination, but also about how it transforms you along the way. You have been called to walk a path of continuous growth and discovery, where every step taken is one closer to the fullness of who you are in me. You have been equipped with a specific combination of gifts and talents, each uniquely woven into your makeup for some purpose. Your voice, your actions, and even your presence are capable of illuminating the darkest places. You have not only survived through past trials, but you are actually a beacon of hope standing today before those who are still treading through their storms. You are moving into a new chapter that is going to bring testing situations, those that are going to break your faith and stretch your capabilities. But fear not, for these trials are not meant to break you, but to build you. Just like a potter would shape the clay, I am molding and fashioning you into a vessel that can hold and pour out my love and grace to a world in such great need of them. It is not, my child, in the applause of the world that your worth must be found, but in serving and loving others as I have loved you. Humility will prove to be your greatest strength, and service, your truest joy. The world will try to get you into its rhythm, but keep attuned to my voice, and let me guide your steps. You are not alone in this journey. I am always with you, leading, protecting, and empowering you. In those moments of hesitation, look up to heaven. Just as the stars of the sky remain in my hand, so your life does. Only trust in my perfect timing and my love that does not fail. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. Keep your heart and mind open to all I will send your way as you continue. Some may be fellow travelers, while others will be lost souls in search of direction. Your story will have gotten a new twist from being one of pain and struggling to one of grace and redemption, light by which others will see the way back to me. Thrive in this calling with courage and faith. It is time to come out of darkness, out of the shadows of yesterday, into this great light that is you. You are my precious child, destined for great things. Go in peace and power. In every step, with every breath, you are fulfilling the purpose for which you were created. Remember, child, that all the best adventures lie ahead. This is only the beginning. Your story is far from over. It's unfolding into a beautiful narrative of hope, resilience, and triumph. Walk boldly, love deeply, and let your life be a testament to the redeeming work of my grace. Together, we'll journey into this new season of life, a season of renewal and purpose. Allow your heart to feel light, your soul full of joy, and your mind full of peace because you are walking into a future loaded with the promises and possibilities of my making. Progressively, with every step, you are becoming a greater realization of the person that I created, to be a reflection of my love and a vessel of my glory here in the world. My very dear one, I know that at times, the path ahead still seems very frightening. His lies will even whisper back into your mind with words of foreboding and unbelief. But hear me, for only one voice truly matters, and that is my voice. My truth is heard above every accusation and word of limitation. You have been fearfully and wonderfully created in my image, knit together with unique design and intention. So when anxious thoughts draw near, keep your gaze on me. Look deeply within to where my strength resides when those old behaviors try to seduce you. And if you should falter or wander off course, my open arms are wide to carry you back. For my grace shall never let you down, and my love never waver. You already have everything you need for the road ahead. With me by your side, we walk this road together, one step at a time. Some days the path will be smooth, other days rocky and steep, remembering, but hopeful in what lies in front of you, the future. Bright, challenging you to step up and boldly shape its way. This is your times. Walk now in freedom. Walk now in power. Walk now in grace, my dear child. Under this huge sky, where stars take birth and galaxies turn in silence, I remain as your constant light and salvation. I am your Lord, your God, your shepherd to guide you through, the healer of your wounds when facing the unknown. Whom shall you fear? Behold, I am the fortress of thine existence, a bulwark against quakes in the life. No stern decrees by earthly judges, no grave pronouncement by physicians, eclipses the wisdom and revelation mine to give to thee. Mine is the eternal judgment, the all-highest authority. It is my voice that presently commissions fate's tides. I, the architect of heaven and earth, can lift you from the shadows of despair and wrap my arms of love around you in an enabling way, strengthening your heart. Be not deterred by the scornful, those who scorn faith and devotion to me. Theirs is a land of misunderstanding, not even knowing the miracles I do for you out of my great love. Take use of your relationship with me, for I am he who loves you unconditionally, provides for you, forgives your misgivings, and lifts high your spirit. Behold, I come to bless you with resilience and vigor, that you may rise above and stride on in renewed purpose. Let no doubt confuse you when trials come. These are not your undoing, but rather expressways for my glory to shine in your life and make you stronger and more determined. Do not fear the appearance of evil, it shall not come near you. Only stand in spirit unshaken, your eyes unblinking, though your body be weak. Know that I am there to uphold you against despair and defeat. I am your sure anchor in the raging seas, able to lift you above any storm of failure or setback. Your journey is far from over. Much is to be achieved and many roads are yet to be trodden. Ah, the day when multitudes of grateful hearts will praise thy patience, and I, in my boundless grace, shall crown thee with the glory of my love, a witness to thy steadfast faith and devotion. For in this blessed union lies your strength for overcoming everything, illuminated by my light eternal. To all those who commit their souls to me and walk on in the world with unwavering faith in the words that come from my mouth, embracing the truth of supernatural existence, I promise a magnificent reward. I shall bless you beyond your imagination here in this world, and my light shall be upon you, showing you the wonderful miracles that shall reach your family and home. My mercy shall be thy comfort, and in thy abode, my peace shall be the paramount ruler. If you hearken to my appeal and allow me into your heart, then I shall surround you, envelop you with my presence, filling your life with deep wisdom. Not fleeting are the riches I give, eternal blessings, harmony in thy home, and strong health that defies all odds of adversity. Those that hope in me shall not be put to shame. You, being that one of my elect, are ordained unto great things, to the future with hope and richer prosperity. And when the world doth shake and its foundations tremble, thy faith in me shall keep thee unshaken. You are dear to my heart, no harm shall come near you, nor will the plague come with evil against your dwelling. I have commanded my angels resort in your behalf, that shall safely shield you as a hedge of protection. Be comforted, I am a God who is just, yet a God most merciful, who knoweth how to forgive, unconditionally. No matter how far afield you have strayed or have gone deep into iniquity, my arms are outstretched to embrace you, welcoming you home with love and forgiveness. From dawn to sundown, all creation glorifies and honors me. I urge you to keep with my ways and to pursue justice, do good acts, and treat everyone with love and respect. I am always there every new day, walking before you and protecting you throughout life's journey. There is no tough challenge before you that, in my presence, you will bring peace, wisdom, and the joy and strength to rise across every one of them. No dream is too big. No aspiration is too far. Though it will be a steep and rough road to victory, believe in my divine plan that will certainly reinvigorate your passions and fill you with the strength and courage to forge ahead until that glorious moment of recompense for faithfulness and loyalty. Beloved, more than words can tell is what you are. My love toward you is beyond measure, and never shall I leave thee behind. I am Jesus, your most beloved friend, who is always there to help you, provide comfort, and give advice, and who will be with you for eternity. I want to fill every one of your days with peace and happiness. Don't be fearful, because today my blessings are richly upon you. I have come to restore your body, your mind, your spirit, to wipe away the hurts of yesterday and brighten your tomorrows. My words shall be as ointment to your spirit, for they unveil a supernatural blueprint I have in store for you. Even though the storm should explode about you, I want to bid you welcome to a day of unparalleled blessings and joy to the full, a day as you would never even dream of. My words are designed to heal, breathe life into your being, soothe, and uplift you. They are my divine caress for your ears, a tender hug that drives away any shadow of sadness, confusion, or ailment. My love envelops it, brings rest. It brings a heart full of hope and good cheer. It fills me in wanting for brighter days for you to come. Therefore I say to you, keep fast in faith no matter how improbable. My words are the feather touch that can transform your days into days that are full of joy, clarity, and health. Feel within my embrace and find peace and fulfillment for which you search. For with me, everything is possible. Believe in me and see a miraculous life unfold before you. Stay anchored in my love and behold the rejuvenation wellspring of my words unto your heart. Do not be seized with terror. Your adversaries are already vanquished, their power broken. The dark waters of anxiety do not have to be your habitation. The people around you are about to see the amazing favor that surrounds you and will convince them of my indubitable existence. This revelation is going to transform them, not only of their present, but also of their eternal future. I am there to bring peace to you through my assurances. All afflictions, whether of the body or mind, are healed by me. I will deliver and set you free from spiritual battles and deep wounds that have stolen your life's joy. Embrace freedom. I bring from the crippling fears that have bound your journey. I am here to break the chains of hopelessness that bar your way forward, unshakable in my presence in your life. I am a constant companion. I will never leave you behind. My love for you is immeasurable as I stand with open arms to extend grace and patience, quick to pick you up when you may have strayed far. Be assured, you can never go outside my space. My approval of you is never changing. Today, I set before you the sign you desired, one of my exposing to your soul my deepest, true feelings. You are specially designed, and it will not be long until you begin to realize your special place in my scheme of things. Expect a change in your life only I can do. The restoration that I have promised is yours now in overflowing measure. Do not be fearful that you are too late. I promise to recompense you in double measure for your losses. Even the adversity and harm that the enemy has sketched for you in malevolence will be miraculously changed to blessings. I will multiply your joy, cause your dreams to spring up again, and your heart to overflow with new confidence and delight. Find time today for personal communion with me. Let's talk about your dreams, the issues that bother your mind. Do not worry about apprehensions and promises. I am here to support you. When anything about you reaches such a moment of frustration, exhausted, miserable because of failures, inadequate, and with no will to step ahead. Don't get disheartened. Don't feel guilty. My pity toward you is immeasurable. I gave my life for you. And so, therefore, the victory of resurrection power assures you that defeat and despair shall not come. Fear no danger that lurks through the world about. You are stronger with courage to face these difficulties. You are no coward soul. I know your heart. You are mine, worthy of my trust. You have always been a very faithful, committed individual, and you are, as a result, being prepared for the future. Your work is not in vain. You labor and strive undeterred by obstacles. Your character is strengthened, your faith unstoppable. Days of shaking and fear are behind you. You have never been a coward, even as fear lingered within your heart. You took life's challenges and conquered your foes. Remember that your indomitable spirit is a marvel to many, and I can guarantee that you are destined to succeed. Laziness will not be in your vocabulary, and you will work hard and reach out to assist others with kindness. In so doing, you will show who you are, my child, by your good deeds, and my reward will follow. Embrace humility and simplicity, for the more thou practices those virtues, the more I will open new paths to thee and clear thy way. For I am the God who heareth thy prayers, thy best friend, thy eternal shepherd, and I give thee encouragement, faith, strength, and love, and those words which have flowed from my throne are thou balm to heal thy heart. Be assured that I do love thee, and thy love towards me is not despised. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. This day I come to you, bearing a great and mighty message of too great an importance. Believe in its deep meaning. For just as I have been here for you in the past, am I now and forevermore. Your family is so dear and close to my heart, and the answers to many of your prayers shall soon break forth and appear. Great and beautiful are the blessings that lie ahead of you, so cast away every fear and hopelessness. Thy help cometh from the heavens, and naught hath prevented it. Obstacles will arise, and enemies will appear in great numbers. Much, in the spiritual world, hath risen against thee with violence and indignation, but fear not. Nothing shall hurt thee. At thy side are mine angels. Their protection is girded around thee amid my glorious splendor from every danger. There is no judgment or unforgiveness, even against relatives and friends who may come against you. You have to remember that your battle's not against them. Your battle is with the unseen in secret places that are laying a trap to catch you, cause you to stumble. Their objective is to bring you down, to stop you from going higher. Against such wicked spirits in the spiritual realm, join my angelic hosts in praise and worship. Commit time to prayer early. It is an imperative. End times are very near. Your soul will prepare. Alert your family, and gather them all in prayer together in your home. Allow my Holy Spirit to take control of your life today. I will give you self-control, cast out fear, and give you assurance. The adversary may be cunning and lying, but do not fear. He is not all-powerful, nor is he everywhere or capable of reading your thoughts. He does not even know my plans, but he does see your prosperity. There are those who shake before this adversary, yet forget their God, to whom none can be compared, all-powerful. You dwell under the protection of your omnipotent God. My grace is your shield against all evil. No power is able to subdue you. No accusations stand against you. I am your defender and advocate, and out of my grasp you cannot be taken. Let not fear unsteady your resolve. Safeguard your thoughts, for you are under my eternal care and protection. Never let yourself be thrown off the thought that the adversary holds greater power than your heavenly Father. Though he be cunning and persistent, prowling in your life at all times, seeking the opportunity to strike in times of weakness or inattentiveness. Do not forget to mention me in your prayers. Cry out to me, and I will answer. I will strengthen you and become your defense. when you are troubled today by your children and their future, commit them to me in your prayers. They shall be safe with me, I protect them. My vigilant care and love shall keep them, even as I do you. Go in peace and fear not, for I will give you the strength that is required of you to stand in your ways. You will not be crushed by adversities, for I will make my joy and peace unfold in you. So you may feast on my goodness without fear. I will be your defender, your strength, and with watchful care I will guard you and defend you and yours from all evil and danger that comes nigh unto thee or thine house. Exhort thy family to bid me enter, to give me charge of their lives, to bathe them in my loving care. Never have I failed you, nor ever shall I fail thee, for I am all-powerful God. No matter what people do or say against you, my love toward you doesn't change. Goodness is going to enter into your life. I'm going to open doors for you that you have perceived as locked, and you're going to begin to thrive. My promises are already yours. My commandments have already been given to you. Every morning, just come and hear the new things that I will say to you. Open thine heart in daily prayer and humiliate thy soul, for the adversary doesn't sleep and looks everywhere. He shall catch you off guard when least expected, like while you are daydreaming or in weak moments. He's going to make thee forget the vows you made unto me. He's going to seduce you from my path. Today, I declare you a conqueror, strong in your steadfast faith and devotion to serving me. Now change your thinking. You are not, nor ever were or will be, a victim of the enemy, for he is already defeated. You are more than a conqueror, and I am with you. Stand up straight and say it loud and clear. I am a warrior for my heavenly Father, unafraid and empowered to victory by his supernatural power. My family and I are in his hands, protected, blessed, and covered by his love. Today, I will share with you 3 actions that can help your soul feel at peace and your anxieties lifted. Just listen, and let the words bring peace throughout your day as they vibrate through you. First, give all of your heart to me, truly without wavering fear. My purpose for you is eternal joy and salvation, not judgment and pain. My plans are your prosperity, blessings, a well-filled life, full of love and care. I long to fully embrace you, but I need your heart surrendered to me each day, submitted to my will, fed by my word, and fully trusting in me. Doubts will come, trials will come, but my written word is that anchor of your faith that gives you strength to stand. But if you choose their ways, offering a heart in bits and sometimes to me, your faith will stumble. You will be shifted about in uncertainty without an anchor. At the slightest storm, you'll be taken away into a world of hopelessness and doubt. I will speak to you with my loving voice, but if your ears can't hear, then what you consume will not keep you alive. Your thoughts will be confused, your emotions overwhelming. Some days you shall feel exalted, others oppressed. Yet if I am enthroned in your heart, indecision will not be your master. That is not the way you must live. I am only asking you to totally submit and believe. Allow your faith not to be moved. Decide now, this moment. Entrust your life to me forever. The days will come and fill your life to the fullest. For the day of your journey with me into eternity is near, full of the amazing wonders of the universe, far magnificent and beautiful beyond what one could ever imagine. Abundant blessings are laid up for you in this life. You will have a united family, all striving in harmony. These blessings of mine shall find you and cause your enemies to retreat. The prize of choosing to follow me is eternal victory, already won. Your part is to give me your heart, your trust, your allegiance. I ask you to do that now. If you can, raise your hand, or just bow your head in silence for a second, and simply dedicate it to me. Here's where you begin. Let your gratitude be poured out to the fullest, without stumbling or fear. Long-lasting life and happiness are my wish for you. I never planned to take you through painful trials. But my designs are full of prosperity and blessings, a life abundant in love and care. I long to extend this embrace to you fully, but for that to happen, I need your heart wholly entrusted to me, humbly kneeling before my throne every day, living out my will, feasting on my word, and putting your complete trust in me. Though doubts and trials may come, my written word shall be an anchor to your faith, supplying the strength one needs to face any trouble. But if you want to be like everybody else, then you will give me your heart in part, or when it's convenient, and your faith will fail. It won't have roots. You will be like a wave of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind. You see, then you will be swept into realms of despair and doubt in the storms. I will speak to you with my voice of love. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. But if you are not listening, you won't hear me, and you'll eat what will not profit you. Your mind will race with thoughts, and your feelings will be a roller coaster of emotions. On one day, you'll be elated. On the next, you'll be cast down. And if I am not the king on your throne, chaos will reign. You do not have to suffer so much. I would ask of you only that you give your heart to me and trust. Be steadfast in your commitment. Decide now, without delay. Give me your life forever. Each day will not take away from your life, but will increase it, because you will be with me then forever. Throughout the wonders of the universe, everything shall be very much better and more beautiful than you can ever imagine. So many good things lie ahead for you in life. You shall have a family that is united while you struggle along. My blessings shall reach you, and your enemies will disperse. Eternal victory is the crown of glory awaiting those who decide to serve me, for it has already been won. Your part is to give me your heart, your faith, your allegiance. I exhort you also today to do this. If possible, lift your hands. If not, then close your eyes and, in the stillness of soul, set apart some moments to me alone today. Execute from the depths of your heart this act and be thankful without fear or limitation. Be grateful for your life, the very breath that you breathe in, your family, and the circumstances at present, whether they are perfect or not. Soon, I shall give you the answers you want and put you on the right path. At this moment, give thanks where you are. Give thanks when it's good, and give thanks when it's bad. When things go wrong, be thankful for the trials and tribulations. Face yourself in the mirror and thank your existence. Your grateful attitude is so powerful that from today, you shall see miracles happening and major transformations taking place in your life. Share these words. Help to spread this message of hope and gratitude amidst a sea of many who laugh outwardly while their souls suffer in torture, their hearts teetering on the brink of giving up. They long for a sense of reality in living. Go out and witness to them of the living miracle of love that is within you. Bear testimony to the joy welling up in your heart, and tell of the good brought about by my presence in their lives. You are the channel of my love. You are wrapped in peace, abundance, and blessing, not with cares and debts, without quarrels and conflicts. I am speaking to you, and it feels like your soul knows this. Your spirit does. The feeling that wraps around you now isn't coincidence. It is because of my great love for you, in knowing exactly what your heart needs, that these words reach you today. I empower you with strength and unshakable resolve to overcome those things that were pulling you into despair. As you listen to my voice, meditate on these words, and they shall fill you with the confidence, trust, and strength that you need to meet today. Expect glorious tidings, tremendous opportunities, manifold blessings. Things will come your way and will require an answer from you. But learn how to trust. Behind these struggles lie the very greatest blessings you ever could have. For I am like a good father who has loving plans for you and your family. I have a purpose for you. And that is the reason I write to you today. Just put away all doubts and complaints, and let not anyone lead you to bad thoughts. So many wake up every day, only to complain about their problems and what they do not have, rather than looking at the good things I have given to them. Allow me to transform your minds through prayer. Rest assured that I am listening, coming to be with, and responding to the yearnings of your heart. My mercy envelops you to be more solid, more wondrous than honey, brighter than daylight. This is the love of God, which will light up every bit of your life, eradicating the past and the haunting mistakes. It frees your mind from the toxic thoughts, cleanses your soul and refreshes your spirit, leaving you new again, and even stronger this time. The problems you are having, take them as the stairway to victory. All the conflicts and complications lie at your feet. Forget the past. Turn your face to the horizon where all the blessings await you. Don't look back. In the land of loneliness, nothing is waiting for you. At the time of prosperity, many will follow you, and you will lead them. I will open doors at the right place in time of your triumph. Defeat all opposition. They shall trouble you no more. Sorrow shall cease to be, and thoughts of loneliness shall vanish. Thy heart shall leap with joy. This is no dream. My power is at work in thy life to do such great things as a return from thy steadfast, active, true faith bathed and smoothed in my wisdom, secured in my word. 'Tis faith simple, yet unbreakable. Thou shalt win every hopeless situation. Be brave, swim against the tides, climb every mountain. Keep a cool head, face hardship with calmness. Do not lose your spirit or motivation. I am kindling this fire in your heart today. Much of life lies ahead of you, a long future of years. You have asked for life and health. I'm giving them to you, prolonging your years with wisdom. Let your years be useful to bless others by sowing one word at a time within your family. Share on my behalf. Speak your words to others, proclaiming that miracles are at each person's beck and call who simply asks. I love you. And it is because of this. These words and the flame stirring in your heart have reached you. You are only now just realizing why I have in store for you. Past mistakes will serve to teach, not to be repeated again. Your wise counsel to those dear to you carries weight because it is based on my word, your faith, and my Holy Spirit in your life. It was for learning that the days of enduring conflict were meant to be. Speak with patience and kindness so others may see that I am a God of love, a faithful and forgiving Father. Indeed, I do not forget my children. Each is distinctly in the tablets of my heart. Sacrifice lies at the heart of my covenant. 'Tis a new morn, arise, for you are to live. Take up your journey and overcome. Fear not, for I have determined blessings for you. Thou shalt see mine own loving thee, fresh every hour. Fear not, despair not, thine help cometh from on high, yea, in just the right time, my perfect timing. Thou shalt see that trust in me hath brought abundant blessings and wonderful fruits. You are getting into a time of rejoicing and celebration. Hello today. I just want to let you know that I am with you, watching over you and protecting you and your loved ones. I have ordered your steps so that nothing hinders your journey. Yes, I know what is troubling you, for you are human. Your enemies seem great. I am the God in your heart, so much more, loving and faithful. Bring your worries to me now, and watch me transform them with great blessings through my promises and power. Remember, I was with you. I am with you, and I will be with you always. I will never desert you. Be strong with the great courage that is in you. Use the gifts, spiritual armaments, I have given to you so that you may win in the land round about you in the battle that lies before you. Overcome obstacles and triumph over the foes that rise against you. Obey my promises, for you shall cast out every spiritual entity that tries to infest your home with iniquity and malice. Arise and declare my word, break the chains that bind your loved ones. But if you become afraid, murmuring about your condition, or resenting me in times of trial or delayed provision, then evil spirits will lie in wait, looking for an opening to devour you. Fear not, however, protect your heart and bathe your mind in my holy scriptures. Hold on to your faith no matter what you see before you. Stop your lips from expressing doubt or murmurs and against the holy care that overset in length for thee. Yet, even when you have fallen into weakness or failure, be strong in faith, for in repentance and sins forsaking lies my forgiveness for you. All your enemies shall not subdue you under my covering. Hear, learn, and understand that I am your God, your Redeemer, who forgives your sins and purifies your soul. I have overcome everything that charged against you, delivered you from the pit, and set songs of thanksgiving in your heart. I am real because you have seen miracles manifest. When you pray with sincere faith, I will uphold you during life's fiercest storms. When the winds howl at you, my love shall be your defense, and it shall keep you from the adversary's claws. You shall not be overwhelmed by despair. In those times when you feel the darkest, and there seems to be no reason to carry on, lean on me a little harder. Turn away from the attacks of others, and cling to me. Do not turn to one side by fear, for there is no one in heaven nor on earth who loves you more than I do, or can keep and save you and set you free from your failures, deceptions by false friends, and even from family members who have hurt you. They shall throw you down, but I'll lift you up higher before their faces. The day will come when they realize with bad conscience what they have done against you. You will love as I love, but you protect your heart so that it won't be trampled on anymore. Hand over to me your heart for protection from further hurt. Today is yours. Arise and face up, you have faith. And there are so many blessings before you and your family. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. However, your part plays the important role. Seek me, obey me, and let my will be done through you. Use your voice to share my word, your hands to heal and free the one in bondage. Your faith empowers me to work miraculously through your life. You have my trust and you can come boldly to me. All the good, pure, and edifying desires you have, I will fulfill. I keep an open book on our new covenant. You have decided to serve and love me, and I value you so much. We will see wonders, a testament to my sacrifice and resurrection. Now surrender in dedication and love. My unbreakable promise is yours. Throughout this life, you will defeat adversity with your firm faith and humility. Heaven's not far. 'Cause I am your God, and you, my dedicated warrior. I'd never let you down. In this moment, as I speak and you listen, I feel an expectant hush. You can feel my love embrace you with divine care. I am with you always, that is, at all times, good and bad, protectors, providing for you, delighting you with beautiful detail. I am the one who brings along with your mornings the sun, to your dawns the breeze, and encases you with my divine love's warmth. My love it is that enables you to walk confidently, transforming your path of pain into one of prosperity. Trust in my everlasting commitment. Nothing and no one will ever be able to snatch you from my hand. Never have I been unaware of the strenuous trials you have endured. I am well aware of the past and present in your life. Therefore, today, I encourage you to stand in my promises, for in them you will see a God who is supportive and a God who sustains. You are alive. Your destiny and future are big because you are precious and you are mine. Do not allow the fluctuations of your experiences to drive a wedge between us. Today, I have chosen to speak to reassure you of my presence in your life and to remind you that every commitment I made will lead you to green pastures and calm waters of peace. Let all doubt be far from your heart. Fear and anxiety, be gone. For I am working miracles in your house, future, character, dreams, and plans. Just trust me and let me work out my plan in your life. Let me be your guide, and I will unlock for you new paths, to blot out with my love every adverse feeling which does not give you life. Do not struggle against the wind. Stop striving in vain to self-effort. Go with the stream. Surrender submerged in the current of my spirit. Reach out to me. No harm will come to you. Even if today you find yourself amidst deep conflicts, I will intervene on your behalf and elevate you. You will not be defeated. None will witness your downfall. I will shield you from harm and deliver you from those who stand against you. I want your life to overflow with joy and love, noticeable to all. May all your heart's desires be fulfilled, and may the whole world look at you as my child. Allow me the honor to bring you out of darkness and to lead you into paths of peace, away from this world's sorrow. Allow yourselves to understand that my giving of promises to you this day is an act of love, for I want nothing but the best for you. Decide to exchange your burdens for my peace. I will guide you along well-designed paths and bring back all that which you have lost. I say again, I died on the cross for you and rose powerfully to display my glory to the world. Nothing is beyond me. Do not them who wish to mislead you onto harmful paths. They want to see you lose my blessings upon you, seeing you fallen with no peace, purpose, or reason for living. But with my hand upon your head, their schemes will not make your purpose falter, because I am with you. Your transgressions of the past days shall have no part in your new life. All this I hold against you. Your shame is purged in my blood, which breaks your chains and sets you free for all evil. Do not remember the past, for I no longer do, and now begin to live without fear in the present. I summon you every morning to arise in prayer and bless your day ahead. Whenever you feel weak or fearful, it's me there restoring your faith, strength, and hope. I'm the one you run to when troubles come, because I'll be there to help you through support, solution, and revealing the answers you need to move forward. My love does not have any bounds, nor does it have any time frames. You can even feel the depth of its impact at this very moment. I obliterate all wicked forces, spells, sicknesses, and all the cords of poverty and want with my powerful strength. I am sent to assist you with all your need. Amen, beloved one. I am noticing the desire gripping your heart, the dreams and aspirations pulling your soul. But I know what's inside you. You have a vision. You sense something in the future, right beyond your grasp. Even now, I am working on your behalf. In the background, the wheels are turning as I prepare an abundance to pour out blessings upon your life. The shift for which you have prayed comes into alignment. Can you not feel it in your spirit? The atmosphere is greatly charged with breakthroughs and destiny. Begin to pay attention, and you will start to see my fingerprints upon the happenings around you. Yes, a mighty outpouring is coming. Already now. I am stirring up gifts in you that have lain dormant for far too long, gifts to inspire your community, stir hope in the downtrodden, and loose captives from the grip of oppression. For eye has not seen nor ear heard all the wondrous works I have in store for you. My beloved, come away with me a while into the secret place, and let us fellowship together. Be still, and know that I am God. For I desire truth within your inward parts, wisdom in your inmost being, not for vain glory, but for selfless service, not for accolades of men, but for eternal reward. Selfishly ambitious ways are wide and wild, and many stampede to hollow promises of prestige. But small is the gate, narrow the way, that brings full life, a life laid down for others, rebirth, to turn hearts back to me. Will you choose? Then, the surrender leading to exaltation, the way of humility. Not pride, but if you have a mind to grandeur on my turf, kneel down lowly to your brother's feet. Wash them with deeds of charity. With kindness, wipe off his wounds. Love's burden on you take. Feed the hungry, free captives, plead for the oppressed. Give succor to the base. Make one say thanks, and if thou falls 'neath this all-crushing weight, then crawl on knees back to the flock apace, and say to the foldmaster, I make confession and return. For there is abundant grace, tender mercy, and open arms of redemption. Had I not taught that 1,000 will fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, yet no evil shall conquer you, nor any plague come near your dwelling. And then why fear failure when I am ever by your side? Oh, my passionate child, take confidence in that your mistakes do not define you. For my strength is made perfect in weakness. Consider every weakness an opportunity to let my forgiveness shine even brighter. Let weakness lead you to a place of deeper trust. Let inadequacy magnify my adequacy. Then take my outstretched hand, ready to be raised upon eagle's wings from glory unto glory. Be anxious for nothing as you step out in faith, believing my promises over fear's taunting lies. Bring every thought into captivity to the obedience of my truth. Commit the cares of imagined outcomes unto me, exchanging uncertainty with faith and trust. My plans are irreversible, hindered neither by raging storms nor the contrived schemes of men. What I have purposed shall be, what I have spoken shall come to pass. None of my promises will fall void, but it will accomplish all that it is sent out to do. So, lift your eyes into something that transcends current circumstances subject to change. Look to me, the same yesterday, today, and forever. Be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in my work, even when the results seem fruitless. For your labor in the Lord is never in vain. Now, sow liberally into every kingdom endeavor I set before you. Scatter seeds of faith and righteousness from a full hand, not weighed by doubt or calculation. For the size of your harvest depends not on what you can give, but on how fully you trust the inexhaustible source of supply. He who waters will himself be watered also with rivers of living water, and eternal riches beyond your wildest dreams await the generous investor into that which endures. Hold each earthly possession loosely, determined not to allow moth and rust to corrode your true inheritance. Fix your eyes upon the unseen world where rewards await unparalleled. My beloved child, come and deepen your love for me. By clicking the Join button, you enter a space of fellowship and exclusive teachings. Together, we will nurture your faith and grace, walking hand in hand. Gather for yourselves treasures in heaven, where no thief comes, where no moth corrupts. For where your treasure is, there your heart shall be. The heart, according to my kingdom, harvests much, not only in this age, but in the age to come. Incorruptible. You are sowing incorruptible, you will reap. Yes, a reckoning hastens where all works will be made manifest, exposed by the purifying flame of fire. And you shall have joy in the sight that every work born of my Spirit endures, and bears fruit to eternal glory to me, as all self-seeking, all vain glory, becomes as ashes, and fades as the blossom of the fig tree, whereas the fruit brought forth by my Spirit endures and becomes eternal. Abide, then, dear soul, in the vine, to bring forth fruit of continuance. Cultivate acquaintance with me most of all, communing in my presence night and day. For without me, you can do nothing of value, but in the middle of my will is a table full of provision, joy unspeakable, purpose and production that lasts. Stay close to the heart of Jesus. Stay under my wing. Be marked as one who chases my interests rather than yours, one whose pure heart comes from a whole and undivided love. Then behold, as I trouble waters once turbulent with promise, reverse barrenness into overflow, and dress you in beauty for my glory. Yes, I still will cause streams to run through desert places as signs and wonders bear witness to my faithfulness. No longer will you be called forsaken, but delighted in, longed for one, sought after, and city no longer deserted. I shall turn your mourning into gladness and anoint you afresh with the oil of joy instead of grief. Never again will slander or contempt be heard among you as I restore judges, as at first, and counselors, as long ago. Instead of shame, you will have double, in rejoicing that lasts forever. For I love justice and hate plunder. I will faithfully reward you with peace and prosperity. Come now, my love, my friend, and have no doubt in these promises, feasting table set just for you. I'll full-handedly bless every work of your hands and cause your soul to be satisfied in drought, so that you shall be as a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail. Those from you will rebuild ancient ruins, raise foundations laid ages long. They will call you repairer of broken walls, restorer of livable streets. Your light shall rise in darkness, your night glow like noonday. I will always guide you, provide for you, and renew your strength. And you shall be like a well-rooted tree planted by living waters, ever raining down the blessings of nourishment, so all may find healing in its shade. So lift up your head, beloved child. Cast off the garments of your mourning, and clothe yourself in glorious apparel, fit for royalty. Drink deep from wells of salvation as the lowly are lifted high. For now you walk in my light of redemption, and the gloom of sin flees away. Long night is past. Awake, awake, enrobe yourself with strength now, as I raise up kings and queens across this realm. Arise, shine, for your light has come. The glory of Yahweh rises upon you in radiance and brilliance for every eye. Tend ear, come to hear. Now's the time for extravagant restoration by the one who is seated forever. Arise, be strong, face upwards. Do not vacillate or lose heart. Don't doubt or grow faint. Resounding promise echoes through heaven's portal. Get ready and stand in awe while torrent outpourings flood parched ground. My best is yet to come, my child. And as you turn your heart to face me, I am here for you, to wrap my arms around you in an embrace of divine love and comfort, you, my treasure. Fashioned in my image, ordained for deep and intimate friendship with your Maker. Thy presence filleth mine heart with joy and peace. O soul, beautiful and dear, thou art a feast to the realms of heaven. Feel, if thou canst, the jubilation that ringlet through the heavens as the angelic hosts sing their songs at each step thou takes, thou rawest nearer to me. Thy love, thy companionship, thy unconditional love bringeth me exceeding pleasure. Your words are powerful and can be like balm to a wound or refreshing dew to bring light into the darkest corner. Know that your whispered prayers, that soft utterance of, I love you, Father, are, to me, like the sweetest perfume. Above the clang of the world, they are a fragrant incense, pure, sweet, and pleasing, enabling them to effectively cut through the chaos all the way to my heart. And in that holy moment, I draw you close, whispering back, I love you, my child, so very much. In this holy exchange, feel my enduring love and grace wrap around you, a testament to the unbreakable bond between us. My beloved, I framed your body to house desires for purpose and destiny far above the empty promises of this fleeting world. You are trapped between two realms. You dimly see the outlines of the greater realities I have in mind for you to grasp. Yet, child, you were meant for so much more, to explore exhilarating heights and fathomless depths of our love relationship. This alone fully satisfies soul longings for significance. So, set aside frenetic striving for self-sufficiency. Stop building towers of human achievement destined to topple. Instead, lay down your dreams at my feet as a worship offering. Surrender the outcomes and the glory. When you abandon yourself to me, to my sovereign plan, I promise you this, at my prompting, You will bring to completion the very works prepared for you long before this world's foundation. No striving, no tears, just joy and shalom permeating all you undertake at my prompting. For I am the way, the truth, the life, thy portion of gladness, thine exceedingly. Great reward, I crown thy lowly head with loving favor, tender mercy beaming, ever drawing thee still deeper still in floods of grace. Glory without a dreaming. Take my yoke and learn. Abide in the vine that you bear fruit eternal. Not by might nor power, but by my spirit. Beloved, you were created to flow in sync with me, to walk in tandem with your Maker, fully alive to sounds of my heartbeat all around you. Now tune your ear to heaven's frequency, its overtones ringing in key with your spirit. Listen for my melody singing over you, then add your voice, one note after another, in perfect harmony with mine as it joins the grand symphony of the saints. Yes, thou alone strikes the note I would have brought out from thee in thy peculiar frame, a note sounding across eternal ages, though faintly here. Then strike it boldly. Sing songs of my praises, telling my wonderful works to thy soul. O my child, tell those that shall be gathered together that the conqueror of Calvary hath conquered darkness forever. Tell the year of my favor, proclaim the day of my vengeance. Raise high the banner to rally end-time harvesters. Sound the alarm to awaken those asleep that they make haste toward home. For soon I return as a roaring lion rather than a lowly lamb. Then every knee shall bow, every tongue confess what you now proudly proclaim. Jesus, the Anointed One, reigns victorious forever. His rule established as holy fire devours all competing thrones. But thou, my darling, shalt retire at my right hand and be safe under my wings when judgments pour out on the earth. Ah, let thy soul exult greatly now in thy Savior and King. Shout with praises of exhilaration and delight, for this honor I bestowed joyfully on the faithful ones who forsook all to follow me. Even in cities forsaken and desolate I fill with hopeful children. The sound of symphonies fills the air, where only desolation had echoed. In lands left parched, streams now run freely. Yes, I am your high tower, your mighty deliverer in whom you take refuge. When you stumble, I lift you tenderly with compassion's balm. I gently bind the wounds of your heart, still raw and aching. I heal old wounds, rub out past abuses, and crown your head with mercies and consummate devotion when I redeem your dignity, significance, and purpose. Beloved, I am coming to wipe every tear that has continued riveting down haggard cheeks, to hush the harsh voices which have been drumming lies through your mind, to root out the enemies lurked, seeking chinks in the armor to destroy our love and defile what I declared beautiful. By the power of my blood, by the authority of the victor, forever destroy their accusations. So now, hold fast to my promises, which all of these threats annul. My child, lift high the shield of faith to quench every flaming missile hurled your way. Grasp confidently the sharp sword of my spirit, my word of truth, countermanding their deception. Their taunting grows most vicious when you draw close to me. So press further in. Share this video with up to 3 people, if you need God's presence. My warrior, true and bold, you shall know that the battle is almost won when their shrieking voices scream the loudest at you. Satan rages when he knows his time runs short. Yet greater still is my spirit alive in you, precious one, infinitely greater than any opposition rising to work against you. Didn't I say that no weapon formed against you can succeed? No evil prevail against my anointed ones? Thus wield my power and command heaven's resources to enforce your God-ordained destiny. None who don the armor that I supply and refuse to flee the field have ever fallen. Be of good cheer, my champion. Raise your battle cry and charge forth boldly, with me leading the way. I ride ahead to secure your conquest as you follow in my wake. will storm the gates of hell and set free those who are held hostage by error and fear. We shall raise strongholds once so intimidating that defied my righteous rule. For the earth is the Lord's, and everything therein, the dominions at their bowed heads, exulting in my reign through yielded lives like yours. Beloved, so steady your gaze ahead, ever fixed on me. Shake off the failed attempts and the mistakes of yesterday that are trying to ensnare your feet and hinder your progress. I orchestrate your steps and guide your way. Yesterday's mistakes and shortfalls now fall behind you, hidden in the rear view as you make your ground. For my promise is ever true, I complete and perfect what I begin in you. I'll pour out rivers of counsel deep inside your innermost being, wells of revelation and visions from above. And I will train your hands for war, bending your arms with mighty bows of bronze. Where once bullets pierced your frame, now healing streams shall flow unrestrained in their wake, beauty for ashes, gladness for mourning. Yes, the time has come. Extravagant recompense by my hand. I am that I said I am. And the great I am goes to work to fulfill his word on your behalf. Behold miracles and wonders long foretold now bursting forth. Anticipate ever-increasing outpourings of my spirit as this age draws to its climax. My love, you shall dream dreams, see visions, prophesy mightily in my name. Many destined for devastation shall find redemption under your voice. Blinded eyes shall see the scales fall from them through your witness. Broken lives shall find wholeness through your transparency and victory. For I am raising you up, beloved, and by no means you alone, into the midst of scores like you throughout this realm, to declare my kingdom manifest upon the earth in these latter days. To declare the dark of night has passed, a new day now dawns. So the morning star comes into existence, with bright rays enlightening all hidden crevices. Bursting forth in radiance, my glory was long concealed by enemy spells of deception and occult controls. No more. No more will the land be dominated by darkness. For the Lion of Judah reigns victorious. I establish righteousness and justice for the oppressed through yielded hearts, brave and true. Carrying my redemption far and wide, arise. Then, O my fair one, and come away. Be seen by all in the splendor of my majestic grace at work within you. Take no regard for the former things. Do not consider the things of old. My Spirit's down payment guarantees your full inheritance. Therefore, assuring your future blameless and secure within the veil. So enter my courts with joy and thanksgiving. Rejoice all of your days in the honor I give you to serve me this day. A new song is sung over your life. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. In my boundless realm, I have observed your journey, my child. Hear now my words, for they are the whispers of the winds and echoes of the eternal. I am the architect of salvation, the unseen shepherd to guide you through life's wilderness. In my omnipresence, fear finds no sanctuary. And in my omnipotence, your roots shall delve deep into the soils of faith to draw sustenance from the rivers of my grace. And in your heart, plant the seeds of mercy, for they will blossom into fruits of kindness, nourishing not just your family, but hundreds in their hunger for love and truth. Turn not to the lusts of earthly love, for in my arms lies the substance of the purest love, which never fades. And when the tears meander down your cheeks without summoning, know my love is a refuge, a bastion against storms of loneliness. The worldly affections are but shadows compared to the light which my love holds within. They ask for much and give little, masquerading patience for selfish gains, pledging joy but then departing at the first sign of tribulation. Yet mine is a beacon, unyielding, an eternal promise. It gives peace, healing, and fidelity without measure or cost. It is peace, calming all storms, healing all wounds, and sealing your heart with faithful love, all without measure and without cost. Step into this grace. my child, and be bathed in it, freely given to you. Seek not to fill my coffers, for it is your heart I yearn for, your faith, your devotion, your resolve to turn from the past and begin with me a journey of reformation. Stretch forth your faith. Envision a horizon full of hope and, with pointed words, declare your commitment to me, and I in turn will love your faith, for I am as a father to his dearest child. Prepare thyself for an overflow of blessings, for my love for you is deep as the ocean and tender as the morning dew. Ignore the pessimists, for in all my various ways I am going to show you my love. At every morning, your troubles and struggles have reached their evening. Your passage through the storm is ended. For with me, all things are possible, and to my love, there can be no bounds. My love for you is impossible to measure. A new day is born, and with it comes a new era of blessings and opportunities. The doors will open, friendships will blossom like spring blossoms. Prosperity will embrace you, and money worries will vanish. All that is dear to you, your prayers and your works, shall be anointed by grace. For when I do decree a promise, it is not any more removable than the stars fixed in the night sky. Fear not, for I am with you. I am your constant companion in times of uncertainty. Thus, I shall be your shield, your comfort in times of despair. I will guide you on the path of righteousness. I will dispel all mists of confusion that make it unclear where to step. Know this, I am always present in your thoughts, filling you with peace that passes all understanding. A heaven-sent joy shall fill your heart. The very things that have given you sorrow won't give you any more pain. My blessings toward you are as boundless as the skies, for my love is unconditional. Bring before me thine aspirations and dreams, holy and good, and cast thy needs at mine feet, and in return, I will bless you with peace and liberty, empowered life, and guided steps. For let not confusion or restlessness take your sleep, for in your thoughts, I am that constant which reminds you of my watchfulness. All your supplications and hymns and lamentations, your apologies and cries of thanksgiving, have been heard by me. In the worst of times, when you raise your voice to give thanks amid what is killing you, then my heart is moved. Your endurance of what has brought you so much pain and sleepless nights, do not ever doubt that it testifies to the greatness of your faith. When you have the strength to lift your hand amidst strife and speak your love toward me, know it resounds deep within my being. Thank you, child, for your steadfastness. You might not see it, but know that all things are working together for your good. Trust in me, for I hear your cries, your tears, and the sincerity of your heart. Be not ever turned away, for victory lies before you. You will see the arid places in your life bloom again, and the resources which you have believed were lost will be returned to you in abundance. Be cautious about the lies of the evil one, for they will not turn you from my promises. Now, if at some turn in your life the battle should again appear, do not lose heart. Cry out to me, and I will hear you. Do not be afraid, because my angels are sent out to protect, to give you security and confidence. You do know this. You have seen it with your own eyes. Cling to these words because they are your armor in the battle. Through you, others shall be able to see how fears are dispelled when they begin to see what I am doing. You are my sheep. Don't go astray, nor roam about. Avail yourself of the impenetrable protection I give, and when I correct you, hearken. Hear what I say, and don't let your heart swell with pride. Be humble and simple. It's time to rise above past mistakes. Faith doesn't need to cringe. Hold your head high and expect a blessing to follow. I, your Father in heaven, have singled you out to be a receiver of my grace. Be comforted and take courage in my presence. You heard my promises. Now, if you believe, prove it. Stand with confidence in the face of any obstacle with determination and unshaken faith. For I am your maker, the maker of all. and no plan of mine will fail. I'll walk with you hand in hand, and my Holy Spirit shall guide you, and light from my word cast down your way. Your home will be blessed, overflowing with blessings for you and your family, so that you may reap your harvest in the perfect timing of God. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. If these words find you, know they are meant for you. Kneel in reverence, for the ground on which you stand is holy ground. I am ready to perform supernatural miracles in your life, but I require from you your faith, your devotion, and your allegiance. This is an assurance of my love, and since you have looked for it, these words are my covenant with you. I love you. It's not my love that allows your past to have control, filled with triumphs and failures. It's your heart which beats now, with the realization of the need for me, that totally makes me fall in love with you. I know your burdens and the depths of your despair. Oh, how I long for your repentance, for it's time to change the course. Turn, yes, not back, for at this moment I reach my hand outward to raise you to a life of righteousness, which will set you free. Before me, toward the horizon of the truth I hold, I await you with open arms and hands, ready to clasp you within my grace, forgiving all that you have ever done wrong, that you may know a new birth. Learn to embrace my love and create strength. Choose the strong position that my word will give you, for you will need it to be strong and flexible in the years ahead. Remember the moment. Carve it upon your emotional, poetic heart, the day and the hour in which you read these words. Let the deep feeling sink in as an indelible memory, marking the beginning of a new chapter in the great novel of your life. As of today, you enter into a life of miracles and wonders, written with the power of my sacrifice and sealed in my resurrection. You shall obtain new visions in synchronization with my eternal plan, and behold the gates of destiny open. The future I had designed for you and your family shall unfold because, though many challenges were haunting around, I was there toiling without rest in shaping the hearts of them, molding them like a potter molds the clay. Those among you that you see today will become agents of change in the months to come. In your homes, you will have hearts of courage and faith. The neighbors will talk with families around them of the transformation you will bring, along with the many miracles you will bring about. I hope you begin to believe. Receive it, for at your disposal is transformation. And for me, nothing is impossible. Change your mind, what you believe. Those who listen today can become transformed tomorrow. Your nature, manner, mindset, your spiritual evolution, they will all be revived. As from tomorrow, you will rise with me in your thoughts, aglow. You will contemplate the triumphs I confer on you, having put the failures of the past behind you. You will deal with everyone with tolerance and gentleness, gently spoken. Your voice will not be one of anger. Neither will you cut down those you love with harsh words or contempt. Reborn again in your dwelling will be the threefold sons of love, peace, and harmony. Let me pray that you but leave at my feet your cares, prayers, and anxieties. Do not let anxiety consume you, nor let anger rob you of the happiness you seek. He said, "Today I give you faith and the focus to fight sickness. Look towards the healed place in your life with expectation. Trust the wisdom of the physicians I have brought to you. I will direct their work, using what they know to bring healing to you. I will do the thing you ask in its own time, but until then, you must do your own. Receive these assurances and take these words to heart, my beloved one. So do my plans run plans of goodness and mercy, trawling through the course of your days. Every day, there's a chance for us to deepen our fellowship. Moments wait to be discovered, yes. Simple, yet so profound, when my spirit whispers guidance to walk through decisions set before you. Listen for my gentle nudging. Attend with your spiritual ears to my voice. that you may walk in step with me down the pathways of divine destiny. There are signposts all along the journey, pointing you towards the specific works I prepared for you. Watch for them, for you expect to find me in unexpected places, and faces stay open and expectant to see my presence revealed around you in ways easy to dismiss or overlook. Ask me for eyes to really see people and circumstances as I do, filled with eternal possibility waiting to be realized. When tiredness hangs thickly and forward progress feels unsure, stop to quiet your soul afresh in my presence. As you tarry in stillness, I renew the inner spirit, and you then flow out to others with fullness. Call a yield time for you and me to think together about the direction of the steps ahead. Sometimes long-range vision from the mountaintop brings into view that which was not seen when considering primarily the next step in experience. Great light flashes along the length of the path when you ask about that which touches my higher view. Every moment I wanted you to see earthly events in view of eternity, that in this you begin to lift your eyes from the natural to the supernatural possibilities lying ahead. The problems will become mysteries and then adventures as you begin to learn cooperation with my unseen hand in the lives and events of others. A great, big kind of life lies ahead for those who will bend to my rule, realizing that I am in charge of the details. Walk carefully through every step of this path cast by its light, even when the way may not appear entirely at first. My spirit lives in the midst of you, which moves in the midst of me. There rests great expectation ahead when founded upon my great love, as you yield into my great purpose at work in you. So, arise, beloved, and shine. It is fully time. Share this video with up to 3 people. If you need God's presence, amen.